Maybe there's something wrong with me, but I'm not sure because I wouldn't want everybody to know that I'm the PP man or the PP lady. Then she got this bleach blonde hair, letting everybody know that R. Kelly is the man that took the lead. Millions of people saw the video. People was wondering what she was up to. Ain't nobody know because all the pictures and things was blurred, but she took it upon herself to let everybody know that she the woman that R. Kelly don't peed on. We about to be talking about it, man. She a better person than me. I probably would have took that to my grave and wouldn't have told nobody. She ain't got no shame. She ain't had no shame then, and she ain't got no shame now. Y'all need to see her face. Y'all need to take a good look at this woman right here because she bold, she orange, and she strong. That remind me of urine. And I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but she the one that let everybody know that she the lady. We ain't have to know that. If you would have bumped into her in a Whole Foods somewhere, you wouldn't have thought nothing of it. Said, hell, she a cute woman. Regardless of how old she is, maybe she ain't never gonna grow up. That experience traumatized her. I could still see the kid in her. Did R. Kelly do this? Everybody surviving R. Kelly except for R. Kelly. But this woman right here, she's special. We're about to talk about it. She letting everybody know her business and ain't nobody even ask. That's the part that got me tripping out. And I know y'all just as interested in me. Reggie, cut that off. Let's get into this news, y'all. Y'all ready? And thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all need to see this, man.
R&B singer R. Kelly was convicted of racketeering and sex crimes in 2 separate federal trials in 2021 and 2022. But his legal trouble started many years before that. Way back in 2001, there was a sex tape that was leaked. And on that tape showed a 14-year-old girl. That girl's name was Roshona Landfair. She was also known as Jane Doe during one of R. Kelly's trials.
Oh, no.
She's now 41 years old, and Landfair spoke with Jerika Duncan in her first television interview about her new book, which is called Who's Watching Shorty, and what made her first want to speak out. Jerika is here.
Who's Watching Shorty? What type of shit? Is that supposed to be a freak book or something like that? They better not put that in no store. If you catch a grown-ass man buying her book, tackle him, hog tie him, and send him down to the police station. If she's who watching Shorty? Is it R. Kelly? Did she write a freak book? Is this stuff coming in the style? It must be some money involved. That's the reason why she jumped out the woodworks. She want everybody that's into this freak shit to come out and buy her stuff. She got freakiness for sale. And they willing to help her sell this stuff. Is Drake up to this? Cause he not like us, she not like us. They not like us. And I'm confused. Who about to buy that book? Who gonna curl up next to the fireplace? Grab Who Watching Shorty and put your feet up and read her book, man. Who fancy is that gonna tickle? I don't know, but people definitely buying into this stuff. Listen.
That was leaked. And on that tape showed a 14-year-old girl.
Oh, no.
That girl's name was Roshona Landfair. She was also known as Jane Doe during one of R. Kelly's trials. She's now 41 years old, and Landfair spoke with Jerika Duncan in her first television interview about her new book, which is called Who's Watching Shorty, and what made her first want to speak out. Jerika is here now to talk about this. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. You know, she says that becoming a mother and, of course, the surviving R. Kelly docuseries released in 2019 were two.
Hey, this the new Gayle King right here. Just wanted to throw that out there. She on the move. She young, but she up and coming. She on her Gayle King shit. She had the Diddy trials. She working the system, especially when it come to brothers. They got her in there grinding it out. Look at this.
2 major reasons why she says she wrote this book.
Yeah, run.
And keep in mind,
I apologize. Run that back.
Yeah, good morning. You know, she says that becoming a mother and, of course, the surviving R. Kelly docuseries released in 2019 were 2 major reasons why she says she wrote this book. And keep in mind, Roshona Landfair back then denied being the young girl on the tape. And because of that, Kelly was not convicted back in 2008 when he first stood trial on child pornography charges.
Well, why now? Why now? That's what I want to know. Why now, man? Who told her this was a good idea. We already got enough problems. People out here struggling, doing bad. We trying to leave R. Kelly in the past, but she just want to keep on peeing in our face with this stuff. And we ain't got no choice but to support it. Cause that's what they stuffing down our throats. R. Kelly been in jail for about 5 years. They just don't want to let it go. We know brothers out there living wrong, but what about the men that's living right? Will they ever get any credit? Or is R. Kelly gonna get all the spotlight? Y'all let me know. Cause hold on, let me see. We got some people up in here real quick. Reggie, set that up so I can show everybody some love, man. I'm doing this new thing. It look a little bootleg, but look at that. Man, we got people up in here tonight. Oh, shit. They told me that people from TD Jake's church started watching my channel, and I just want to say hallelujah, thank you, God. To all the people that tuned in from TD Jake's church, I know y'all mad TD ain't there no more, and y'all looking for a new home. Welcome to S.A.T. Because this video right here about to get real spiritual. A lot of people don't believe in the Lord. They gave up on the Lord. They believe in Siri though, because Siri always listening. And that's a fact. People be praying to God not knowing if he hearing. But one thing for sure, Siri hear your ass, man. Okay, let's get back into this news. Y'all listening? All right, here we go.
Here's a clip of my interview that we shared on social media. Take a listen. January 3rd, 2019, Surviving R. Kelly airs. Mm-hmm. Did you see all 6? It's a 6-part series. Did you see all of it?
I don't know if I saw all of it, but I saw enough.
And you thought?
That was the spirit of conviction came over me during that moment.
And when you say the spirit...
Damn, I know somebody wiped her up because she too damn cute. But can you get over the R. Kelly thing for my brothers out there listening? Help me understand, man, because she very, you could slide with that. That's somebody that, you could take home to mama and not be shamed. That's somebody that deserve a good brother. She easy to make a cute couple with somebody because she's so damn cute. But can y'all get over the R. Kelly factor? That's what I want to talk about tonight. Because your lady done did some things you don't know about, man. And if you knew, you probably wouldn't look at her the same. Some of y'all women be talking too much, telling your man all your damn business. And when he started to get serious, he remember that you said about back in the day when you was a freak. Even if you slowed down, got somewhere and sat down, decided that you ain't want to be that way no more, your past can come back to haunt you. And you don't want that to happen. Let me know, fellas. I'm talking to y'all. Because she very nice. But R. Kelly don't peed on her, though. So y'all rocking with that or no? Look at this.
The spirit of conviction came over me during that moment.
And when you say the spirit of conviction, what do you mean by that?
Somehow I felt responsible.
Uh-oh.
That he was able to hurt so many more people.
Uh-oh, she got a wedding ring. Was that a wedding ring on her hand? Somebody done wiped up the pee. Lord have mercy. If she start rapping, Master P, I hope he got the copyrights to his name, because she coming, man. She said she felt like she was responsible, baby. You ain't had no business with that man. You was just a child. Don't blame yourself. Oh, Lord. I need y'all to pray for this woman, man. She all the way confused. She said that she feel responsible for the things that happened to them girls. She could have said something a long time ago, but they had her sitting up there lying in the courtroom, y'all. Her family put her up to it. Now she grown, she got a book out. She said, hell, these bills ain't gonna pay theyself. The only thing I ever really accomplished was getting peed on by R. Kelly, and he's sitting up in jail. He writing songs, the AI stealing all his music and giving it the virtual artist, and he's sitting in jail looking all confused. I want y'all to say a prayer for this woman right here, man. She got it bad. Whatever she going through, bringing up her pissy past. Probably gonna fix it. For all the men out there, let me know if y'all gonna buy her book. Matter of fact, put your name and shit in the chat and your address so we can put y'all on the list. If y'all grown men really about to be reading Who Watching Shorty. I don't know who watching though, but whatever they doing, that need to be sitting up in jail. That need to be on the back of the damn book. Who Watching Shorty? Who she thinks she is? Danny DeVito or somebody? The sequel gonna be Get Shorty. Pee on Shorty. She going too far with this stuff, man. And it ain't like she got family and friends. Shit, I can't even say family and friends to talk to. She ain't got no family and friends, period, man. The way they did her, she's still yellow. Bro, she's still yellow, man. And I ain't trying to make fun of this sister. What y'all gotta understand is, times is changing. People ain't got the same type of morals like they used to. And for stuff like this to be happening, even back then, you know it was some demons lurking. You know it was some people that was money hungry, especially when R. Kelly was on top of the world. This the point in the video where you take your hand and rub it with some hand sanitizer and hit that like button for me, baby. And after you do that, you might as well hit that subscribe button too. It ain't gonna do nothing but a favor. Cause the next time I go live, you gonna know when I go live, especially if you hit that notification button. This woman right here deserved the prayer that we about to be giving her tonight. Every last one of y'all, all my prayer warriors out there, all my people that believe in the Lord. I need y'all to pray for this woman because the stuff she's saying, she's still wiping that stuff out her eyes, man. She can't get over it. She wake up in the middle of the night, whoo, think about R. Kelly. Shit, that's a real life Freddy Krueger dream. Look at this.
So many more people.
Oh.
During the time I thought responsible.
And when you say the spirit of conviction, what do you mean by that?
Somehow I felt responsible that he was able to hurt so many more people. During the time I thought maybe these were just sexual fetishes that he had with me. Maybe this was just abuse I was going through. But when I saw that his behavior had gotten so much worse, and he was allowed to hurt so many people because I lied, that did not sit well with me as an adult.
Shit, you been an adult for a long ass time. I'm just saying, man. She been grown for a hot little minute. And it's never too late. Don't get it twisted. You know, maybe this her moment of redemption. She reached her breaking point to where, hell, you know, he in jail. Ain't like he could hurt nobody now. I mean, God dang, he in jail. Should have said something when he was free, man. He already serving his justice. We know what he did was wrong. What you gonna do? Go up in there and beat the shit out of him? What's that's gonna solve? She trying to sell that dang on book. And I get it, it's go time. The price of living high, unemployment through the roof. Sometimes you gotta bust a move. And she been busting moves. She definitely know how to bust a move, man. And I ain't trying to be funny about this because this really not no laughing matter. People go through traumatic experiences all the time. There's somebody out there listening right now cringing because they thinking that I'm trying to make light of the situation, but I promise you that's not what I'm trying to do. I understand that, you know, trauma is real. People had experiences to where they was too young to understand exactly what was going on, and they ponder on it and say, wow, that was really messed up. I understand. Kevin Gates came out not that long ago. He said that the man took his cheeks, and when Shannon Sharp asked him about the man, he said that the dude was dead. You know what I'm saying? He said that he caught him. He came back and killed the man. But I wonder if Kevin Gates took his booty before he killed the man. That's the question that Shannon Sharp needed to ask him. Well, hell, Kevin, before you killed the man, did you get a little sweet revenge or whatever the case? Because he probably did. I could see Kevin Gates doing something like that. Catching somebody slipping and putting in that work, payback, payback, and the dude crying, screaming, howling, let me go. He fighting, and Kevin Gates back there, payback, nigga, payback. No Diddy. Shit, it's all right to have an overactive imagination, but not on stuff like that. Reggie, what the hell? This man done got up and left. Reggie, come. Reggie. Oh, man. I'm losing fans. I'm losing employees. I'm losing my motherfucking mind. And why y'all ain't hit the like button yet, man? I've been sitting here. I'm trying to get the show started. Y'all be wanting me to shut up. But the thing is, I got to improvise because ain't nobody hitting the lights. I'm waiting for the big show to happen, man. We got to make this big time. Y'all supposed to be in the front row. Y'all supposed to be jumping up and down, making noise. Joe Rogan fans don't do him like that. Y'all wrong. Your wake-up call. And they ain't never called in before, man. Name her as your go-to-sleep call. Michael Moore's here, Victoria. What y'all doing? What's going on? Linda Street, y'all sleepy? What the hell? Wake y'all. We talking about R. Kelly, man. The dude that made them songs back in the day that had your mama wiggling her ass. That's who we talking about. Y'all gonna have to show some respect to Kells. Y'all know damn well your auntie did a mean two-step to some R. Kelly back in the day. Y'all act like y'all forgot. That was your granddaddy in that Cadillac listening to R. Kelly. Y'all don't remember? All them old school people, when they was playing cards, they sitting down there smoking, drinking, gambling and things, fighting because somebody bumped into somebody else's wife. You know they had that R. Kelly in the background. Y'all must don't respect y'all elders, and y'all must don't know y'all roots. Talking about R. Kelly is like talking about Kunta Kinte, and it's Black History Month. So y'all definitely need to mind y'all manners and hit that like button. There's way too many grown folks in the world, and we losing more and more old people, man, and I don't know how I feel about that. We need to take a little segment, talk about this real quick, because I'm dead serious about this, man. We losing the older generation, and we'll never see people like them ever again in life. Your great-grandma, your auntie, the last of their kind. Y'all better appreciate them while they still there. Y'all ain't never gonna find no men or no women like the women and men that lived before the internet. If you was around before the internet, you are a living legend, man. As time keep on slipping by, we losing them good people. Y'all need to respect them people when y'all see them in the streets, man. Show some love to the old people when you see them, man. Because they done been through it all. It broke my heart when I seen them old people with them Rona masks on, man. Because they was thinking to themselves, well, damn, it's the Ebonic plague. They was scared out there trying to get some greens in the grocery store with the Rona. Y'all remember 2020, 22, whenever it was? Broke my heart. All the old people listening, hit that like button. And I know you got the money, hit the cash app. Fred left you that money about 30 years ago and you ain't spent none of it yet. You might as well hit the cash app, lady. Your first husband left you some money. Your second husband left you some damn money. Your third husband, how about you hit the cash app? And then hit the like button too. How many people we got in here? Let me see, because I'm ready to get this R. Kelly show started. I ain't trying to be wasting y'all time talking. But people got to be participating. I'm giving stickers to Victoria, Linda Street, your wake up call. Y'all all get stickers. Strawberry Fields Forever. You get a sticker. And And y'all was members last week. I guess y'all deactivated the damn. Matter of fact, let me get up out this damn comment section. I'm talking about every last one of these people was members. What happened to their membership? They act like they got tired of working out at the gym. What the hell? I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. Oh, Lord Jesus, I'm about to pass out. Damn, I know that chicken had too much salt on it. I'm over here dizzy as hell. Y'all ready? Okay, we about to get back into this. Listen.
As a woman.
In March of that same
year. No, I'm going to run
year,
it back and shut up.
airs.
Look, okay, here we go. We at the part of the show where the show gonna start. All right? The preview's over. If you got some popcorn or whatever the case is, you might want to pop that. If you got you a little bit of bubbly or something, if you run in the bath, you might want to get in there and relax because we about to start the show. So y'all ready? All right, here we go, man. I'm giving y'all a disclaimer that it's about to be going down right now. So let's go on and get into it.
Did you see all 6? It's a 6-part series. Did you see all of it?
I don't know if I saw all of it, but I saw enough.
And you thought
That was the spirit of conviction came over me during that moment.
And when you say the spirit of conviction, what do you mean by that?
Somehow I felt responsible that he was able to hurt so many more people. During the time, I thought maybe these were just sexual fetishes that he had with me. Maybe this was just abuse I was going through. But when I saw that his behavior had gotten so much worse.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up, baby. What the hell are you talking? What's wrong with her? Is she serious? I know she didn't say what I think she just said. Maybe I'm tripping. Did she say that she thought that he just had a little freaky fetish with her? Like that would have made it okay? Is she jealous that there was other girls too? Like, oh, I thought it was just me. I thought I was his only closet lover. I thought I was the only P girl. I thought I was special. What's going on? She was willing to give him a pass because she thought that she was the only one. Like, it's our secret. That's how we should keep it. What was she listening to back in the day? That's our little secret. Who sung that? Whoever it was, they probably was getting molested or whatever too. I'm over here tripping. Look at this. I'm going to shut up, I promise. But damn.
During the time, I thought maybe these were just sexual fetishes that he had with me. Maybe this was just abuse I was going through. But when I saw that his behavior had gotten so much worse, and he was allowed to hurt so many people because I lied, that did not sit well with me as an adult, as a woman.
In March of that same year, Gayle King sat down with him and the 2 women he was in a relationship with at the time. Did you happen to see that?
I did.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I can't help 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years.
Ooh, I would have been mad too, Kelly. I ain't gonna lie, player. I would have been mad. I would have been mad as hell. Y'all listening to my music, throwing y'all ass at my concerts. The only time he get to see the people is when they kissing his ass. I guess he figure he been betrayed. The last time he seen a group of people, they was jumping up and down, throwing their panties at this man. Oh, Kelly, I feel your pain. I don't agree with you, but I can understand why you mad. He was set up with some booty. It was wrong. He was freaky. It was kinky, but they made it too available. They knew he had a sickness. They were saying, damn, only if Kelly could get some help, he'd be a real good dude. People that loved him, but they knew he had demons. I seen a couple of interviews he did. And it made me think to myself, R. Kelly ain't got no business speaking in public. If he ain't in the studio, he ain't got no business saying, man. He the type of man that's so talented that he's weird. And there's a lot of brothers out there like that. Some of the weirdest people are some of the most talented people, and that's the reason why they weird. And R. Kelly is definitely one of them people. Extremely talented, but extremely weird. And people exploited him, took advantage of his weirdness. Instead of trying to help him for his problem, they just made it worse. Turned him into a golem. They was acting like he was the beauty and the beast. And all them bitches was the beauties, and he was the beast, Gaston. That's how they made it seem. R. Kelly got a castle. He holding them girls hostage. He big, he grumpy, he mean, he beating on them and shit. They made it seem like it was a Walt Disney movie. Come to find out, he had 2 hoes. Bought them 4 breasts and 4 butt cheeks apiece. And we seen them talking to Gayle King. They seemed like they was happy. One of them was even ready to fight for R. Kelly. Y'all gotta see this. Cause them young girls out there, man, I don't want y'all to be confused. And as a grown black man, I gotta be careful how I'm speaking to y'all because there's way too much freak going on out here in the world. But I blame the parents. Don't be letting your kids listen to that stuff. Tell them to cut that stuff off. My grandmama used to have a fit when we was watching Def Comedy Jam. Soon as they get on stage, Bernie Mac talking about motherfucker. She be mad as hell. I remember it, man. Bernie Mac come out there and say, I ain't scared of you, my grandmama take the remote and turn that motherfucker off. Y'all be sitting there watching that stuff with y'all kids, man. Y'all turn it on for the kids. Got that stuff playing in the background while you in there frying that chicken. Driving the kids to school in the morning with Lil Baby on the radio. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all a bunch of kids with kids. That's all it is. Children with children. But this the thing about it. They tried to play R. Kelly just like this. That's how they depicted R. Kelly in the media. Like he a big humpback, big black, nasty bastard with them young girls and things. But the way I feel about all of this that's going on in the world and the things that people are into and the way people choose to live their lives, I think that is all very selfish. I think I need y'all to listen to me because this serious. Somebody listening, and I know you need to hear this. The way you're living is selfish. It's all about you. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. You could care less about how other people feel or what they think, and that's all right. That's perfectly fine. But at least have some plans for somebody other than yourself. Some good plans. Have some good intentions while you're over there thinking, instead of being so divisive, self-centered all the time. Somebody out there listening, and I had to take time out from my show about R. Kelly just to express this to you because I could feel it through the screen, man. It's somebody out there. Somebody out there. You ain't living right because your focus is all about you. And that's all right sometimes, but not all of the time. And if I'm talking to you, let me know that you heard me in the chat or somewhere. Because I swear, man, it's people in this world that's sick and tired of being sick and tired. Sometimes you got to walk to work coming from where I'm from. Sometimes you got to borrow a little mayonnaise coming from where I'm from. I couldn't imagine getting a knock at the door and some little weak ass punk talking about he want to borrow some mayonnaise. He'll mess around and get kicked in his ass. You can't borrow no. I wish somebody would come over trying to borrow some soap or a rag or something like that. Shit, that'd be the day I go to jail. Talking about they want to borrow a rag. Keep the I don't want the rag back. That type of stuff make me mad. Just think about it, man. But back in the day, it was the norm. And it was all right. Because sometimes you got to walk to work or whatever. It wasn't no thing. Somebody come or they got their head down. It'd be the kid in the neighborhood you don't get along with. He got an attitude. He be on that side of the street, you be on that side of the street. When you see that nigga, you look the other way, he look the other way, y'all keep it moving down the street. It be that motherfucker. Ding dong. You go open the door. He's standing there with a note, trembling, looking down, trembling, reading the note. My mama wanna know if we could borrow some sugar. You go back, act like you asked your mama, and come back and say no and slam the door. I ain't never did nothing like that. The point I'm trying to make is times are changing. People are changing. R. Kelly is rotting in jail, and I don't think he got a clue of how the fuck he ended up in jail. When the judge hit the hammer, they ain't give an explanation for what they was doing. I'm still waiting for an explanation. What is it that he got caught doing again? Was it the P tape? Or did they bring that back? What did he do new that landed him in jail? I'm confused about that part. And that's why this woman coming out with this book and she doing all this stuff in the media, it got me confused. I feel like, what's the point? He already in jail. What you want him to do, more time? She just want to show her cute face and find herself a baller. That's what this really all about. Let everybody know she a freak or whatever. It's a bunch of weirdos out there that's interested. And she might be weird within herself. Especially experiencing something like that. She wrote a book, Who Watching Shorty? Is this a common theme in her mind now? That's something you got to consider when you dealing with people that have been through traumatic experiences. You have to make a decision, and a lot of people choose bad. You know, which way you gonna roll or which way you gonna go. When that road open up for you, you really do have to make a choice. And there's plenty of different choices that you have to make. And you can't fault somebody for making bad decisions because them type of roads can lead anywhere. And God bless her. I'm happy to see that she's well. It looked like she got her sanity. She got her business model together. She ready to get some bread. She done linked up with Gayle King, Oprah Winfrey, about to do that thing. She probably was sitting back watching the success of Surviving R. Kelly and said, hey, what about me, bitch? Like, I look better than all them bitches. She had to be thinking that when she was watching Surviving R. Kelly. Like, they all on TV, but don't none of them look like this. I would have really made the show pop. Like, if they would have had me on Surviving R. Kelly, and I told my story, it would have been bigger than the Oprah Winfrey show. I knew it was going through her mind. And now she like, well, hell, I could do the solo thing. I come out with my book. She's scrambling, trying to get it together because when she was watching Surviving R. Kelly, she had to see the money involved. You know, people getting these big payouts, millions of dollars, the production cost and fees. They paying you for appearances, interviews. Before you know it, you do enough of them R. Kelly videos and them interviews and stuff, you riding around in the new G-Wagon or something. I know she cashed in, and that's her auntie. What's her name? Sparkle, that's her auntie. So you figure if she talked to her aunt since the Surviving R. Kelly thing, then she probably broke down to her how she been getting paid off the damn. It probably was her aunt that convinced her to go out there and do the R. Kelly news. especially if you're hurting for some cash. That's some easy money right there. But the scandalous part about all of this is her auntie was with it back in the day. And in my mind, I'm thinking that she left R. Kelly a snack or whatever the case was. This man got a problem. Why would you bring your young niece to the studio with R. Kelly of all people? That's a major no-no. Anybody with a caring heart would have said, hell no, you can't come up to this studio. Not with this monster, because I know he gonna do. But she willingly had her nieces and her friends and all them, I guess the kindergarten class in the studio with R. Kelly. And that's what got me looking at her suspect as well. All of them, really. Because if you in the music industry where anything goes and you willing to get down with the big entertainers or whatever the case is, then hell, you got some rock star vibes. And if your parents allowing you to be around this, whatever he is, because he's R. Kelly, people got to get their priorities straight. This is a parental issue. This is something that should be addressed when it comes to parenting. And if they would have swung that narrative with the R. Kelly trial, I think that would have been better for everybody. But they was too busy on the money grab to where they couldn't get to the root of the issue. And besides that, they trying to expose R. Kelly. They ain't trying to expose themselves. But they figure, hell, if we dig into the truth of the situation, then we'll all be exposed. So let's focus on R. Kelly. And that's what he said. Look, that Gayle King interview, he made a whole lot of sense. He was talking with sense, but when you dirty, it don't matter if it makes sense or not. You know? And that's the thing. You could agree with R. Kelly with everything he said on his own Gayle King interview, but when you're dirty, it's too late. The truth can't even save you when it comes to stuff like that. These type of allegations. If you even went that way before, you deserve to be in jail. If you ever went through with some whatever they accused him of doing, then hell, you just ain't right. Okay, let me shut up about it. Y'all listening? All right, here we go. Come on.
Women he was in a relationship with at the time. Did you happen to see that?
I did.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Uh-oh.
Robert.
30 years of my career.
Well, first I thought it was very Broadway of him to act like that. That was very normal for him to have that type of response. And when I heard those girls speak, I knew exactly who was talking through them. I knew exactly what mission they had, the convincing, the firmness, everything that I had been trained and groomed to do. I read right in between that. And in that moment, I did not feel sorry for him at all.
No,
I
wait
felt
a
like
minute.
you still don't
No,
get it.
shut up. Nope, she doing too much, man. She done said way too much. Way too much. She basically, man, she letting y'all know how sick some people really is. Talking about she was groomed. But who did the grooming? Who did the grooming, man? Talking about she was groomed for R. Kelly. What the? Did her family set her up for this? Because they damn sure took the money. R. Kelly didn't go to jail for nothing. What in the? Who? Man. This is crazy. They parents is the real sickos in all of this. Them the real freaks. But even entertaining the thought, them the real psychos. For some money, y'all put somebody up to the job. That is beyond crazy. So her coming back now, yeah, I don't want to say nothing bad about it. God bless her. I ain't gonna do that. Cause if I wanted to go in like that, and that wouldn't be right. And anybody could break it down or whatever, but I ain't gonna do that to her, man. I'm gonna take her side and chill. And I suggest everybody else do the same thing. Because the subject is so gruesome to where if she want to make a skate, well, whatever her narrative is, then hey, let her rock out. Because, it was foul. What had happened, regardless of how it happened, or how it was set up, or how it was arranged, orchestrated, the reasonings for whatever it was happening, and who was involved, and how they said that. Because grown people are smart. That Sparkle, her Aunt Sparkle, she had to be witty, especially to be in the entertainment business. She knew what she was dealing with. She knew where she was at. That's what got me thinking that it's a possibility, allegedly, that, okay, put it like this. And I'm gonna shut up about it. I'm gonna leave it alone. But put it like this. This one right here, the one I got this pointing at right there, she said that she met R. Kelly while he was on trial for peeing on the other girl, man. She was standing out there holding the signs. She was, go R. Kelly, go R. Kelly. She was trying to get to that man. And that was her whole point. She was out there faithfully she was working that man every day. Said, I know what he likes. She came up there with a book bag and a teddy bear talking about, I love you, R. Kelly. He on his way, he trying to go into court. And every day he see this young tenderoni out there jumping up and down talking about, I love you, I need you, Kelly. Then had the nerve to turn around and become a survivor. Man, but you know what? Like I said, you gotta let that slide though. You can't do that. And I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna have to take me a drink, but I'm gonna let it go. Cause I don't have the right to judge whatever the deal is. I don't got the right to judge. But hell, I guess in order to really make it in society, you have to have the skills to play very dumb. Pretty much for the most part. As long as nobody trying to play you for a fool. As long as it's not personal, you can give a blind eye to a lot of things. Because who want to be stressed out thinking about every damn thing when you got your own problems? That's why when I do these blogs, I try to make it lighthearted, because there's people that's very, very invested into this type of news and it's destroying their lives. I do these videos to break up the monotony of all the BS that you hear and see in the media. I'm trying to filter this madness that's going on. So I'm not trying to be overly opinionated, but I feel like, we need a narrative to be spoken that can be more realistic than a lot of the stuff that they put out there for entertainment purposes. When you see somebody on a damn TV network, you gotta understand that it's entertainment. That's the key objective. And why wouldn't it be? For the views, for the ratings, for the money, for the possibilities. They built big industries off of R. Kelly. They built a bigger industry tearing him down than he had making music at the time. As soon as his album sales started to fail, they built up a machine to take control of his damn empire. And I know he know that now. And he probably wondering, well, hell, I thought that I was they man. And which he was for the time when he was making the most money. He was like a prize fighter. If you ain't the champ, especially with the hits that R. Kelly made, it's like they expected him to be Rocky every round. And he was the champ. But they still say he the king of R&B. Ain't nobody did like him. But as soon as them punches wasn't landing like they once were, he still was selling out shows. He was still packing arenas, but they said, hell, we want your money. That's what that is. It was a stick up. But it all was able to happen and take place because he was dirty. And that's where you can't defend R. Kelly. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Ain't no way around that. No, put on the other music. Matter of fact, put on this stuff. Nah, I ain't ready for that beat yet. Okay, I'm about to check in with the people, and then we're going to get back into the show. I'm hoping that I'm not over talking y'all out there, but if I am, then, you know, that's just how the show go. It's a radio show. You know, you're supposed to talk and have conversations, interesting conversations about different things. It don't have to just be about R. Kelly. But if you want to talk in the sphere of what's going on with Kelly, a lot of brothers out there got to know when they're wrong, because people will champion you for being wrong, especially when you're a black male. They look at it like, well, shit, the least thing he can do is be wrong or be bad because of the circumstance or whatever the case is. But in all reality, that makes everybody in your life or in your circle detrimental to whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, because they have a view of you and it limits you as a human being, and you wind up limiting yourself. That's why we see R. Kelly over and over on the news. Men like me feel like, well, hell, we got to change the narrative because people can get a misconception about black men in America. Matter of fact, what happened? Okay, FedEx delivered the wrong package and the dude had to come pick up the package or whatever. When you seen this young man, you would have thought that he was a drill rapper or some shit. You would have thought he was going to pull out the tech and start busting. But when he spoke, you would see that this young man was intelligent, had his head together, you know, very smart, educated, all that stuff, man. So perception is what's destroying the relationships between people, because sometimes people have their perceptions fucked up or whatever the case is due to the pressures and the norms of society. But if there was too much individualism, that would be a major problem, because you can't control a whole bunch of individuals. You know what I'm saying? You can gather some sheep or some cows or some chickens or something like that. But standalone individual, that'd be a problem. But that's Negro here, no there. And the reason why I be so talkative on videos like this is because it's hard to watch, man. It's hard to see this stuff. It's hard to look at this stuff, man. Y'all see what she doing? And I gotta act like she ain't doing what she doing. Lil' Kim need to go get her face back. She need to do the swap to get her career back to where it was at. Shit, she need to do some Lil' Kim concert on the low. They said Finesse 2-Time Mama came out there and did a whole concert with a do-rag on and a fitted hat, and they thought it was Finesse the whole time. Lord have mercy. She back in the game with more P than OPP. All right, let's get back into the show. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Come on.
In her book, Who's Watching Shorty, she says that her aunt, R&B singer Sparkle, was someone who told her at one point to sit on R. Kelly's lap at around 12 years old and ask Kelly if he would be her godfather. Now,
hold on. They said Sparkle told her that?
Aunt, R&B singer Sparkle, was someone. In her book, Who's Watching Shorty, she says that her aunt, R&B singer Sparkle, was someone who told her at one point to sit on R. Kelly's lap at around 12 years old and ask Kelly if he would be her godfather. Now, we reached out to Sparkle, who said she is relieved that Roshana is on her healing journey, but Sparkle also said this: Any suggestion that I groomed, facilitated, or enabled harm to my niece is untrue and deeply painful. As for R. Kelly, who is currently serving sentences for 2 federal convictions, an attorney representing him told us they could not comment on specific allegations in the book without reading it, and the attorney added that Kelly wishes Roshana success and peace at all levels. There is so much in this book.
Oh, man, ain't that what I told y'all? Ain't that what I said? I could have swore I told y'all that, man. I did. I said she was grooming that girl the whole time. She had to be. She told her, man, I can't believe it. Sparkle. She told that girl to sit on, man, I don't even want to repeat it. And ask him to be the stepdaddy, like daddy's place is where she wants to be. I said daddy's place. Release R. Kelly's music. He was in that mood. Like she sat on my lap and she asked me, she said daddy's place is where I wanna be. I said, daddy's place is where I wanna be. I said, daddy's place. R. Kelly in the back talking about daddy's place. They couldn't release that shit. And no, this song freakier than Age Ain't Nothing But a Nimble. I said, daddy's place is where she wanna be. I said, daddy's place, daddy's place. I don't know. He a freak though. I'm over here tripping. I can't believe that Sparkle did that. She told that girl, ask R. Kelly to be your stepdaddy. You nasty freak. She wished she could have did it. She was thinking if I could have did this a long time ago, I would have did. She wrong. She wrong. Oh man, she was living through she created a surrogate of herself. She turned her into a damn puppet. She wind up that doll to do what she wanted it to do for herself. Oh man, that's a terrible allegation. And Sparkle, I don't know if I want to believe that about you. I don't want to convict Sparkle. She got to tell her side because people do be saying stuff for shock. You know, it could be some spite over the years or whatever the case is. I don't know. I don't want to put that on nobody. So Sparkle, if you're listening, you know, I don't know. It don't sound right. But don't none of it sound right. And in order to have that conversation and really get into that, you will have to hear R. Kelly's side of the story. And ain't nobody trying to do that. If you really want to get to the bottom of it and hold court, then I don't motherfucking messed around and took the screen off. Lord have mercy. Damn, I'm doing too much. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can get it back. Damn. That's telling me I need to just shut up and get into this, man. I'ma shut up. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna be quiet. And we gonna get back into this. I done messed up the show. Daddy's place is where she wanna be. I said, daddy's place is where she always want to be. I guarantee you he had some shit like that back in the day. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? All right, let's do it. Come on.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Feel present.
When I think about the amount of time that has passed based on how long you are Kelly, I think so many people have wanted to hear from you for so long. How does it feel to not be Jane Doe anymore?
It feels very rewarding. It feels very liberating, which was a part of the reason why I wanted to write this book, because I really wanted to live in my true skin, in my true self.
And your true self today is what?
My true self today is Rashona Landfair, not Jane Doe, not Sean. It's who I am as a person, who I am as a mother, a friend, a daughter, a colleague, etc.
You dedicate this book to your dad, your son, and you say your inner self. Who else would you say this book is for?
This book is for every person who has gone through some sort of trauma or some sort of uncomfortable moment in their life where they blamed themselves, were ashamed or embarrassed to live in their true skin and just really took the faults of other people and, kind of hid behind that. So it was just really freeing for me, and I wanted to share my experience with people who have been in similar situations.
You obviously talk in this book about how it started. You don't start at the moment people start talking about you or knowing anything about who you are and who you're associated with. But you describe at length how it started. You mention your aunt, the artist Sparkle, who used to work with R. Kelly. I want to read some of it from, I think it was page 18. You say in the book, the next time we're at the studio, this is what you say Sparkle said. You say your aunt told you the next time we're at the studio, you should ask Robert to be your godfather. Aunt Sparkle explained that I should sit on his lap and rub his head while I asked him to be my godfather. This instruction seemed sort of weird since I hadn't sat on his lap before, but I didn't question it. When you think back, is that where it all begins? Is that the start?
That is the
Oh man, that's down. She said she didn't question it at all. And she was like, yes, like I will do that immediately. Like her auntie gave her the nod, and
start.
she ran off like she told her to open her crib. And this is weird, man. Hey, I know it's bizarre talk. You know what I'm saying? It's all bizarre talk. And if I'm going to present it, I got to do it respectably at all times. Got to keep it quality. Back in the day, I would have ran off and said damn near anything. But in 2026, it really ain't worth it. And that's something that we all got to face. Because if you can't see what I can see, then maybe you comfortable seeing it the way that you want to see it. And I don't want to mess up your little fantasy. But as far as I can see it, man, it's some demons and heathens out there in the world. Born that, I ain't gonna say they was born that way, but some people, hell, they be born that way, man. I ain't trying to blame nobody. But damn, what the hell, her auntie? What they got going on in their family? Must be the money. They probably related to Deion Sanders or somebody. I don't understand it. What was they thinking? They offered themselves to R. Kelly. I know his music was big, but they was treating him like he was a god. They need to make one of them 300 movies about R. Kelly and his female Spartans. What the hell? That's like a fantasy out of Mad Max. I'm confused. Like, hell, R. Kelly. Like, will you be my stepdaddy? If they make a movie about R. Kelly's life and they get Trey Songz or somebody to play R. Kelly, and that scene, I wouldn't be able to sit through that movie. They get the chick from the Players Club to play to play Sparkle. What's her name? They get Ronnie and Trix to play Sparkle in the movie. Like, we gotta use what we got to get what we want. What type of shit, man? Hey, it is what it is, But damn, I'm stuck. I gotta do this. I gotta run this back, y'all. And when I run it back, it's going to be different. As y'all can see, I'm experimenting with this thing, with this S.A.T radio thing. And, you know, we're going to be making a couple of tweaks and everything, because I get it. It's going to be a few differences going on in the production, because I don't know if I could stomach. Eventually, these type of R. Kelly's and stuff, these type of videos, man, I don't think that this what I'm gonna continue to do, because people like her, you know, you got to be careful, because we live in some sensitive times. People are way more sensitive than fucking 5 years ago. It's like every year people turn it up another notch with the sensitivity. So when you speak on these things, you damn near got to be sounding like a robot instead of a real person. Your opinion better be robotic if you know better, because people basically been trained to and conditioned to be some tech. Maybe that's how I feel about it, but hell, a real person will bust out and say something like, hell, shit, you want some more money out of R. Kelly? He already in jail. Somebody might say something real sassy like that, if that's how they felt. And I don't feel like that. And I ain't sassy neither, man. You know, since this is a radio show, I'm going to go ahead and talk my radio talk. I'm going to get real silky on y'all ass and do my radio show. I hope you enjoying it. I hope you can hear me clear. I hope you can feel me, because I can definitely feel you. I wanted to take a little time out to talk about some real life things that's happening. Some real life world changing things that's going on in our universe and our planet. You know, there's some real life things going on. And, you know, I don't want to get too deep on y'all, but I gotta share this with y'all, because the world we're living in is changing at an alarming rate. People don't know about the sun rays acting up, and there's things going on in our atmosphere. And I know that's important. But did y'all know that they still got them hot pockets in the motherfucking stove? I thought it was a fad. Hot pockets been around longer than water. They still selling them things. Somebody out there right now got 2 of them bitches in the oven toasting. I couldn't believe it, man. I went in the store, a hot pocket. Do it come with the stove? Damn. Remind me of the struggle. Them hot pockets. Ain't nobody gonna cook. Got a freezer full of them bitches. That mean you ain't got no love in your home. But that's Negro here, no there. Okay, let me get back to this before I run out of people. Everybody running the hell up out of here, man. Like the bubonic plague. But hell, people gotta respect themselves. That's the first thing you gotta do as a human being. And it's like this. No, put on that other music. Where the other music at? There it go. There it go, right there. That sound good. That's how I want it to sound. Can y'all hear that? Listen. I hope y'all can hear that. Like I was saying, there comes a time in your life where you have to decide, am I going to shed my skin and let the old me just be the old me and focus on the new me? There comes a time. A lot of people miss the boat plenty of times in their life. That ship done came around 50 times. You missed it every damn time. You just could never catch it because you always too occupied with some old nonsense that ain't got nothing to do with your destiny. Wind up missing your calling. Sometimes you just gotta pay attention. Sometimes you have to take time to unwind so you can really sort through your thoughts and decide what really works for you. And once you decide what works and you act on it, before you know it, you're in a better situation, especially if you felt like that's how it always should have been. There's people that's together, that's happy together, because they realize that there's no point in living life if you're not willing to have understanding. You got to understand something. That's why religion is so important. People could say what they want to say, but to have an understanding is better than having anything in the world. Because with that type of foundation, you can build whatever it is that you want to build, and you can accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish as long as you have a strong foundation. Your foundation may not come from your family. It may not come from your friends. It may not come from nobody. Your foundation come from the Lord. Because if it wasn't for the Lord, wouldn't none of us even be here, man. And people put too much emphasis on their parents because you figure, hell, if it wasn't for mama and daddy, then I wouldn't even be here. But the truth of the matter is, if it wasn't for the Lord, your mama and your daddy wouldn't be here. So now you got to choose who you gonna walk with, who you gonna follow, and who you trying to lead. What you gonna do when you run out of all options and you stuck and it ain't nowhere to turn, it ain't nobody to call, and it's just you. Where you gonna go? I guarantee you gonna start talking to the Lord. I guarantee that's gonna be the next thing to do when you run out of all options, when there ain't nobody to talk to, when it's all over, when it's all through. I guarantee you gonna talk to the Lord. So you might as well do it while you winning. You might as well do it when you cash that big ass check and pay all them bills. You might as well be talking your head off to the Lord then too. Y'all ain't right. That's why I had to make S.A.T. I had to do it. Because ain't nobody willing to talk to y'all. There's a lot of older people out there with a whole lot of wisdom, but they ain't trying to say nothing because they figure, why would I waste my time and waste my mind when people ain't even trying to hear nothing I got to say? But I'm going to do it for y'all. And I know a lot of people ain't going to like it, but somebody got to do it. Just call me the cleanup man. I'm trying to filter out all this negativity that's going on in the ozone layer. And it all starts with S.A.T. radio, baby. I used to have a phone number people would call without a plan. People would call. They'd be sitting up there digging up their nose. Like I ain't trying to run a 5-star presentation. I figure, hell, it gotta come from the heart so people can know how I feel. Way too much trash in the world. I'm working on a way to filter out all that trash. Clean it up. All of it, man. I contributed a whole lot of trash. People been wondering where I've been at. Well, hell, I've been working on solutions to a lot of the problems in the world, man. Somebody got to do it. I'm over here feeling like one of the Avengers because it's time. Everybody got a YouTube. Everybody got an IG. Everybody got a TikTok. It ain't special like how it once was. But when I came around, it was a whole lot of magic in the air. I feel like I ain't even gonna gloat or nothing. I'm just gonna tell y'all how I feel. Now I'm an OG in the game. It's time to start being the OG in the game, man. Whatever y'all wanna do, that's what y'all gonna do. But I'm about to go on, hop on the other side of this track and take it a little easier. Hell, I figure I was with that juice all night, making that coconut banana milk. Done messed around, made a pineapple coconut milk, messing with that juicer and that juice bag. Some orange juice, apple juice, pineapple, lemon juice, all bottled up. Good living. I figure I might as well do it live real quick. Been working on my ambitions for the people that's listening. I figure, hell, who knows how much time is left? Might as well put it in the effort to make something beautiful, something everlasting. I mean, why not? I do it for the people. It ain't about me no more. I done did what I did. One day, they gonna realize. But damn, I guess I'm just a goat, regardless of how they see it. I might as well retire my Jordan, retire my jersey, and live out the rest of my years like Michael Jordan. I don't put it on the scoreboard, man. I don't change the culture. I'll be all right. It's okay. I'ma do what I want to do now. I'm retired. Now I could do what I want to do. What else is there to do, man? Besides be great? Well, there it is. But let's get this back rolling. Let's get this thing back going. Cancer season or something. I don't know what's going on. What season is it? What season is it? Matter of fact, let me look that up real quick before we get back to R. Kelly. Because I know it ain't supposed to be about me, but hell, it's a radio station. Yeah. What season is it? What's the Zodiac? Look. It's Aquarius season. Oh, damn. I hope that ain't messing with me in no type of way. And I ain't even deep into that type of stuff, but lately I've been noticing there's been some changes in the world and shit moving fast. Stuff don't sped up. You turn around, you be like, damn, my grandkids got grandkids. Like, when did my grandkids get grandkids? Like, you mean tell me my grandkid got grandkids? Like, when did they start having sex? Like, what the hell? Y'all gotta see this. Let's get it together.
R. Kelly was convicted of racketeering and sex crimes in 2 separate federal trials in 2021 and 2022. But his legal trouble started many years before that. In 2001, there was a sex tape that was leaked showing a 14-year-old girl. That girl was Rashona Landfair. She was known as Jane Doe during one of Kelly's trials. Now 41, Landfair spoke with Jerika Duncan in her first television interview about her new book called Who's Watching Shorty?
How does it feel to not be Jane Doe anymore?
It feels very rewarding. It feels very liberating. I really wanted to live in my true skin, in my true self.
And your true self today is what?
My true self today is Rashona Landfair.
Rashona Landfair had dreams of becoming a star. In the 90s, she was a child rapper.
Yo, what's the deal with this world that we live in?
Who came from a musical family in Chicago.
Hold on, wait a minute. Like the Brat, she was living like the Brat. She was hold on, wait a minute. I ain't know that part. Shorty was rhyming. She was trying to be top dog in the music industry. What the hell? She was on some little Bow Wow back in the day. Damn, she was another Aaliyah. Hold up. People was out there pimping their kids to R. Kelly. She was a child protege. Oh no, that's how they do it. That fucked up. They was trying to get her to go platinum. They talking about she was the hip hop version of Janet Jackson. They was going on and on about her. Wait a minute. I ain't know that part. Damn. She rocked rough and stuff with her braids. Oh, I'm confused. She had her auntie in the video. They trying to make that money. They slanging whopper. What the hell? I ain't know they was hoochies back then. Well, yeah, I did, but damn, I ain't know they was that bad with it. Damn, for that bag, they from Chicago too. They like, whatever, we with it. Damn, that's fucked up. Is that what they did to the brat? Oh no. She had bars back in the day? I'm confused, man. Shit, she need to drop that album now, because I'll probably go pick it up. I ain't gonna front. She better now than, and you know what? I can't even be, she a survivor. I can't be looking at her like that, man. She a whole survivor. Matter of fact, put that shit on. Uh-oh. Hold on, wait a minute. I know that ain't K Cartier. Where you been at? She done came up in here. I ain't even know she was in here. What it do, Cartier? Hold on. I know that ain't Hummingbird. What's up, Hummingbird? I ain't know you was up in here. How you doing? How you feeling? Hold on. Emmy Azalea? She there too? Emmy Azalea. Y'all know who that is? Y'all must don't know. But I know who that is, man. Damn, I got Emmy Azalea in the building. Shit. Ain't nothing but bigwigs in the entertainment industry on my channel. That's all I need. It's only 25 people watching, but they all in Hollywood. Hold on, Hummingbird done donated some members? I need to go live more often. Hummingbird, what you done did, baby? Uh-oh. I see what I appreciate that. You looking out for your boy. Got me with new members on my YouTube channel. I appreciate that. That's like a Valentine's Day gift or something like that. She sent 5 new people to the channel. Damn. That ain't nothing but love. I want to thank you once again for doing that, Hummingbird. That's my nigga Incognito in the building. Excuse my language. I got excited. What's up, brother man? Your wake up call there too. Y'all know she in the building. Hey, this the family. In case y'all ain't heard, I'm putting y'all on notice. Every last one of these people you see, they've been rolling with S.A.T for a long time. And they heard about the imitators and the haters. And I be seeing them on other people's channels too. Be working them YouTube streets like alley cats and things. They be hopping from live stream to live stream trying to get somebody's phone number, trying to get some booty out the chat. Got them gigolo freaks watching the video. Gage, go where you at? Got them big buff gigolo freaks looking for a hottie in the chat. Brothers be in the cut lurking. I see what's going on. Ain't nothing but a freak show. That's all it is, man. Ain't nothing but them freaks in the building, man. I ain't getting caught up with ain't never got caught up with no skis. I keep it professional. I don't play them games. They don't even come at Sean Blazington like that. They already know the deal. Shut that ass down at the door. Don't play with me. Play with your bitch. That was my favorite song. Rest in peace to Young Dolph. Victoria was here too. She must be gone. Well, damn. I done said 5 names 5 times. Then I see them same 5 people. Every time I scroll up, 5 more times. Damn. I feel like Snoop Dogg at the end of that Snoop at the end of that Tupac song. Like everywhere I go, cuz, see the same. I see the same house. Okay, I'm having too much fun. Glad y'all listening though. We're about to get back into the show. And you know what? I know I've been talking y'all head off or whatever, but hell, I ain't got nobody else to talk to. I'm realizing that I have more fun doing the segment things than the celebrity thing. A segment is way more appealing than R. Kelly crying in jail. I mean, he in jail. How much more lemon can you squeeze? I mean, how much more juice can you squeeze out this lemon with R. Kelly? That's what I want to know. You know, he's in jail. It's a done deal. What they want with the man. He already in jail. They recently said, matter of fact, let me pull it up real quick. Look, they recently said that R. Kelly, he gonna be in jail for a long time. And he ain't getting out till December 2045. What they want with the man. I mean, justice has been served. He going through it right now. Make me wanna holla, holla. He in jail going through it right now. Looking for his soap. Niggas done took the candy bar. Sorry, Kels. Like, what do you mean, sorry, Kels? That was my sugar. You know I'm a diabetic. I have to take my medicine. Damn, man. Got granola bars if you want. Don't need no granola bars. And they're going through it right now. Like, made me wanna holla, holla. When they hear that shit, they know R. Kelly having a bad day. Like, oh, damn, Kels, he going through it today, brother. You might not want to go talk to him. Like, hey, Kels, man, I was wondering if you could sign this for my little sister. You know, she upstate. You know, give her a little something, let her know R. Kelly in the building. Like, not today, man. Not today, man. That got to be all life. Shit. His whole life is like the movie Life. Look. And excuse my language, I'm working on that real bad, real bad. Look, this dude, this is R. Kelly in a nutshell. This is what he going through right now. In there for live. His boom room is crazy in jail. You might not want to go to R. Kelly's boom room. They might give you more time if you go to R. Kelly's boom room. Listening to them jailhouse stories and stuff. R. Kelly got him for days. He might as well go on and spill that shit while he up in there. And let them know from the first time to the last time he ever got freaky. Shit, they probably like living with R. Kelly. With them freaky tales and things. They turn their Too Short CDs off just to listen to what R. Kelly talking about. Cause he done been from Spain, so he done been all around the world with his. Okay, y'all make it seem like R. Kelly only been in Chicago. He been in Puerto Rico, R. Kelly in Cuba with a big cigar. You seen him in the music videos in the Bahamas and stuff. He was getting around. Sucky. Ooh, I was about to say, I can't even say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I take that back. You gotta filter this stuff, man. I was about to crack a bad joke. And that's a major no-no, especially living in the digital age. That computer know when you being bad. Like, oh no, mention blowjob. Like, oh, I. That shit running around the office. Cause you said a bad word on your YouTube channel. Like, oh no, another bad word. They gotta hit the kill switch on it. So you gotta be, gotta filter this shit. Make it PBS. Matter of fact, I need to take that S.A.T. and put motherfucking PBS. So I'm gonna switch it up, cause I'm gonna switch all that up. Hey, for the people that's still here listening, I gotta let y'all know, man, y'all the greatest. I really do appreciate y'all. Put on some happy music or something. Yeah. For the people still that's willing to listen to me spell it, oh man, y'all the type of people. You know what? I'ma just go and let y'all know how long I've been on here. How long I've been live. That's what I need to know. How long it been? Yo, what time is? Oh, I got shit to do. This part 1. We gonna do a part 2. Cause I ain't done talking about R. Kelly, man. I ain't done talking about him. I gotta talk about this man some more. Talk about him tomorrow. Yeah, we gonna talk about some more R. Kelly. Cause this is driving me crazy. How in the hell is this happening? The girl done wrote a book. Oh man. Tomorrow I had a stomach to deal with all that. Tonight I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna kick it with my people in the chat before I get out of here. All my members, all the subscribers, all the people that hit the like, all the people watching, the people watching now and the people that's gonna be watching in the future. I gotta talk to y'all real quick. Hey, whatever it is about you that you like about you the most, you gotta focus on that. You gotta find what it is that you like about you the most. The thing that drives you crazy about yourself, and just focus on that. Find something about yourself that you think is sexy. Especially when you get old, for the older people out there. Because a lot of y'all don't feel it. Y'all don't see it. You ain't seen it ever. You don't think you ever gonna see it, man. See yourself having it. And I ain't talking about getting no BBL surgeries. I ain't talking about getting no fat sucked into your booty or whatever. I'm talking about making better choices and being a better person, man. Let's be real. Some people look the way they look because their minds are twisted. You see a twisted looking up, he look like that for a reason. And if you look mixed and mangled, then you ain't right neither. And the only way you can fix that is if you get right, all the way right. Not just with no diet, not just with no routine. If you gonna get right, you gotta get all the way right. Whatever's wrong and you know is wrong that you got going on, you need to cut that out too. You need to get right. That's the only way you're gonna get right. You can't expect to change without really changing. That ain't how it works. If you gonna change, you gotta all the way change. And you owe it to yourself. The last thing you wanna do is change for somebody. Because once you do that, regardless of your results, you are just a tool to that person or for that person. You turn yourself into a tool for a person. So the last thing you want to do is change for somebody else. What you want to do, you want to change for yourself, man. Matter of fact, let's talk about it. Okay, I need to work this thing out. Matter of fact, I'm about to be editing on the job because this is the end of the video anyway. We're going to switch that up because that is not what I was looking for. What am I looking for? And why am I looking for it? It ain't that. Let me see. It must have been this one. Okay, we'll put this one right here. There you go. Yeah. But I don't feel like that sad shit right now. I don't feel like that shit. That's that get the hell up out of here music. I ain't ready to do that yet. This shit make me want to slap a Tribe Called Quest. This some old Marlon Wayans, Sean Wayans ass music. I don't know if I get with this Jill Scott shit. It sounds like motherfucking Angie Stone, by the rest in peace Angie Stone. I don't know if I could do this, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sit with it for a little. We're gonna sit with it for a little bit, see what it do. Maybe it could bring some life to the channel. I don't know. It is a radio show, you know. It made me want to take De La Soul, line them up, and kick them in their asses. That's what it sounds like. Hey, since we're here, you know, I want to share some things with y'all. A couple of things that changed my life. First, I need to figure out with this radio show how to, you know what, I got it. I don't even need to talk about that. Yeah, I got it with this. Yeah, we don't gotta talk about that. We'll keep that moving. Damn, it really just dawned on me what this is all about here. This live stream I got going on here. It just hit me in the head like, bam, that's what it is. Damn, well, that's what it is. Okay, that's what we doing. S.A.T. radio is right there. Hey, y'all gotta understand, when you're going through transitions in your life, you have to make it make sense. For you, you figure this channel been active for 9 years. I ain't got no kids. But this channel, this like one of my babies, man. For 9 years. And you figure it has to mature. It been around too long. 9 years, can you imagine? Doing this show for 9 years. And that's this one. This ain't the other one. This is just this one for 9 years. Strong. Man, I owe a lot to this channel, man. It gotta be right. It has to be good. I mean, hell, as a pillar that stands, it gotta stand for something. But you know, people try to get active when they get older. People turn into activists. People start taking the righteous path when they start to get older. And a lot of that stuff be phony and fake. And I always despise that. When you see raunchy brothers try to go the clean route, which is understandable, but you got to denounce all that stuff you did in the past. I'll go ahead and denounce it, man. I made a whole lot of goofy videos, goofy narratives. I did. But it was entertaining. But people took entertainment and turned it into something that's supposed to be realistic, and people take this stuff seriously. I seen it happen. So I figure, might as well do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, somebody talking to me. They talking in the chat. I could feel that, man. I needed to hear that. She said, keep evolving. Love, don't stop. Hold on, is that Diddy Mama? Wait, I know that ain't Mrs. Combs. Wait, zoom in on that picture, man. She said, can't stop, don't stop. I ain't know Diddy Mama be watching the show. She said it took Moses a long time. You will get there. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Y'all want to know what it really is? Shit oversaturated. That's what it really is. And when stuff like that start happening, you got to start making decisions. Unless you're trying to keep up with some young whippersnapper that's trying to do what you do better than you do it. They sitting at home right now like, I see when he did, boy, I was doing like that. And if I could do it, matter of fact, where's my keyboard? Where's my computer? Because when he's doing, I could flip it like that. And when I do mine, it's going to have a glare that his doesn't have. I ain't trying to compete with these geeks. I got to be the coolest dude on the block. In my own right. Sometimes you got to turn into a rock star. Y'all ever see that dude? He be in the kitchen. He have on some little shorts. He be cooking this. He be having cheese all over the place. He look like a rock star. And he be drizzling. It be looking nasty. He just be slinging food. He be on that shit. Like, ooh, I'm gonna make the biggest fucking pizza you ever seen in your life. Sounding like Pauly Shore. Y'all ever seen him? Some people get to that point. Like, hell, if ain't nobody else feeling me, at least I'm feeling me. That gotta be, if you ain't got that vibe and you an older person, then you gonna be missing out on life. If you not your biggest fan, then, you know, what you doing? And that don't mean you gotta be arrogant or you gotta be an asshole or nothing. You could be a very interested person within yourself. And that's what I am. And that's cool. I feel like that's where you should be at a certain point in your life. And if you get there sooner, that's great too. But a lot of people don't get there until they get to a point where they can be in a position to get there. They be like, I would put myself in that headspace, but I got kids. I remember I asked somebody, I seen one of my friends, I said, hey man, I was like, would you ever want to just travel the world and go to different places, experience different cultures? Would you ever want to do something like that? Man, it looked like a tear came in his eye. It was like, man, I would, but hell, I got kids. And I'm like, damn. And a few people said that to me. Like, probably about 5 or 6 people in my lifetime told me that they would do X, Y, Z if they had the freedom to do it. But the truth is, you do have the freedom if you got the will to do something, regardless of your situation. But people love using their excuses when they're handy. You know, people use an excuse like a shield. That's what people do. People weaponize their excuses and swing them bitches relentlessly. They'll ride out something forever that don't even really affect them like that no more. But that's Negro here nor there. Intellectual brothers don't get no play like that. And that's why brothers avoid being intellectual at all costs. Because once you show an intellectual side, you automatically a lame, a goofy, and a doofy and all that. But your best bet is to be intellectual, but be comfortable within your intellectual aspects and get some money out the game. And that's what a lot of men do. They say, hell, I'm comfortable being intellectual. And they get involved into intellectual things and wind up making some intellectual money. That's the difference. There's people that's willing to play the respectable character in their environment. You got New Yorkers walking around like grizzly bears, all in the South. Like, this ain't no cold weather. Nigga, you don't know cold, man. Shit warm weather. I come out with no shirt on this weather. You talking about shit cold, man. You see these people down south, man? Scared to drive a little snow on the ground. Man, I'm about to go to the store, man. It ain't no snow. Next thing you know, poof. They dumbass done got into a crash. There must be some different type of ice out here or something. But that's Negro here nor there. Hey, am I done talking about R. Kelly? What's going on? How long what time is it? I should have been gone. But it is what it is. I'm about to get out of here. I'm going to kick it for a little bit because I already see what it is. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Since I'm here and I'm figuring things out, content is the issue because you figure you put a big black face on it and call it news, then, you know, that's a great thing. But in all reality, it's just a part of exploitation. That's all it is. It's an exploitive marketplace. That's what's happening here. It's an exploitive marketplace to where there's money and exploitation. That's where we at. And everybody's in on the craze. And R. Kelly's sitting in jail because of the and I'm not saying he shouldn't be sitting in jail. I feel like he's where he belongs for committing crimes, especially like that. But the point I'm trying to make is when it comes to thinking towards the future, when it comes to content and the consumption that people, prefer, a live stream or something like that may become ancient history unless it got some type of deep significance to it.
Roshona Landfair had
on.
dreams
I
of
ain't done
becoming a
talking.
star.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna shut up. Play that.
In the 90s, she was a child rapper.
Yo, what's the deal with this world that we live in?
What the hell rapping about? She said, "What's the deal with this world that we live in?"
Who came from a musical family in Chicago. Her aunt, R&B singer Sparkle, the next time we're at the studio, you should ask Robert to be your godfather. Aunt Sparkle explained that I should sit on his lap and rub his head while I asked him to be my godfather.
That is the start of him entering into my life in a different way than just being an artist or hanging out at the studio. It became more personable at that moment.
Kelly agreed to be her godfather, but soon after, when she was around 13, Landfair says he began grooming her and touching her inappropriately. At one point, her Aunt Sparkle suspected something wasn't right and called social services. Why don't you think anyone believed your Aunt Sparkle when she first raised a red flag about a possible inappropriate relationship?
I don't think they believed her because there were no obvious signs of what was actually taking place.
You say it was a couple of weeks before your 17th birthday. You say, Robert told me the copies of one of the sex tapes of 14-year-old me were beginning to be sold on the streets of Chicago and across the country.
I was empty. I was very hollow inside. I was very confused.
According to Landfair, after the 2001 leaked tape, Kelly told her parents that he was in love with their daughter.
It was very complicated. My dad wanted to make the right decision, and he was not okay with anything that took place. I was more under Robert's brainwash. He utilized me against my parents, making threats of suicide and doing different things out of desperation to convince them to not turn on him.
In 2008, roughly 6 years after being charged with child pornography, Kelly was acquitted. Landfair would later say she lied to a grand jury when she testified that the young girl on the sex tape was not her. Why not tell the truth when there was finally a trial after 6 years?
That's one of my biggest regrets, not telling the truth.
Damn, that's beyond crazy. That's beyond crazy. My mind is blown just listening to this. And hey, what can you say about it now? What is there to ponder about? What is there to elaborate on besides the fact that, R. Kelly is a nasty man? We get it. We see it for what it is. But what people selling books and regurgitating this stuff about him, and I understand people have the right to tell their story. It don't matter when or where or why, if the story is being told, because it spreads awareness, which is a great thing, to make people aware that, when it comes to money, people have arrangements that's not right, which is bizarre. When you acquire a certain level of wealth, everybody willing to be your friend, or people, they have narratives. They'll push themselves on you in every way you can imagine. And that's terrible to be in an environment like that, because it turns you into a tyrant or whatever the case, it'll turn you into a damn monster. And they're saying that's what happened to R. Kelly. Well, this is the thing about this man, and I want to be specific when I say this, because it's about time to leave this alone, leave him alone, and just move on from R. Kelly. It's time to let R. Kelly go. But before we do, some things need to be said about this man. The talent wasn't no question. His intellect, on the other hand, let you know that he had a whole bunch of handlers. He had a whole bunch of handlers, a whole bunch of people that exploited his talent. He just couldn't stop putting out that good music. He didn't have to do nothing. Whatever he wanted, they made it possible for him. While they was rubbing their hands together and taking their share, R. Kelly had enough to spare. The talent wasn't no question. They created R. Kelly. He was created by the people in the industry that surrounded him. The people that allowed him or fulfilled whatever fantasy, whatever his desire. An entourage is made up of people that can enhance your living experience. His entourage enabled everything that was going on. And it was all industry based. And I don't want to believe that, because there's some good people in the music industry. There's some good people in the entertainment industry. There's very, very good people in every industry, I would imagine. So I ain't trying to paint a picture like everybody in the music industry or entertainment industry is monsters, because that's not the case. There's people that make decisions on what they're going to do with their success and fame, and that's on them. A lot of people make great decisions with their success and fame. There's people that take their success and fame and do amazing things with it. I seen them. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something. Y'all gotta see this. Y'all remember Khalees, her milkshake, Bring All the Boys to the Yard? She had them songs back in the day. She getting better with time. She look better now old than she did when she was young. And we already knew what type she was. Hell, I'm getting goosebumps. Damn. Shit, Khalees, that was everybody's crush. When you saw her stupid ass music video, you was, man, what the hell? Lord have mercy. Get off the screen, Reg, for some old freak shit pop up. Get off the screen for some freaky stuff pop up, man. I was just trying to use her as an example. Look at this. Lord have mercy. Y'all gotta see this. Khalees owns 150, soon to be 300 acres of land in Kenya. On the property is a farm, giraffes, and its borders a volcano. It's inspiring. Damn, she lived on the fruit of the land. She living on the fruit of the land. Got African burnt skin, looking sexy. She grilling out there in Kenya. Come back all mystical and thing. All right, Khalees. Got stardust in her afro and thing. I ain't mad. Lord have mercy. Tenderism. That's all that is. Straight tenderism. She decided that she wanted to do something positive and live a life that's amazingly beautiful. An exotical R&B singer that went to Kenya and bought some land. Her legacy gonna die in Kenya. her story gonna be told in them African villages for years to come. Her milkshake, her giraffes, her cows, all that shit bring them boys to the yard. Her buffalo, she got iguanas, rhinos, hippo. All of them just come to the yard. You would have thought she was the Lion King out there in Africa with that big mane. But that's Negro here nor there. I still ain't ready to go because I ain't work out the kinks. Hey, what y'all liking out there? Y'all like relationship talk? I gotta speak to the demographic. What y'all into? Is it relationship talk? Is it because this stuff all over the place, especially when it comes to black media. It's all about who got the biggest, whitest teeth. That's all it's about with black media. Like, yeah, I hear what you saying, though, but you ain't got them Daffy Duck teeth. You ain't got them Daffy Duck teeth in your mouth. Shit, I had got the damn Daffy Ducks. I had to go back to my regular teeth. To my regular teeth, man. Them Daffy Ducks, they was clucking. Teeth be bigger than they mouth. Teeth be bigger than they mouth, man. Smiling all on the screen. Y'all need to see this real quick. Hold on. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, y'all seen me type that? I thought I took the screen down. Y'all seen me type in that? Trying to see this nigga camera on with it. Look at the teeth. He just be chuckling on the podcast. Yeah. Them teeth will make you do that, man. Like, yeah, I say whatever I want. My teeth beautiful. Yeah. Get fly at the mouth with them shiny ass teeth till somebody get mad. I knock them shiny teeth out your mouth, Nuke. It is what it is. Look at him. He spent $60K on his teeth, and he ain't closed his mouth yet. And yes, nigga, my whip's good, my grill's good, nigga. My girl good, everything good. What you talking about, man? Look at you. You a bum. Look, you got dirt on the side of your sneakers. Come out the house looking dusty. You bummy, man. Get away from me, man. Get on my level, son. Look at you got scuffs on your sneakers. You be standing there for hours looking at him dumbfounded, and he's still going. The ooty tooties, the rooty tooties, the ooty gooties. And your girl's a shorty. Yeah, your girl's my shorty. And your girl is 40. And I guzzle 40s. Like, okay, nigga. The point I'm trying to make is everybody, got them deer teeth in the headlights. And it is what that's what black media is all about. That's it. Black media ain't about nothing else but people with shiny ass teeth. The person whose teeth shine the brightest is the king when it comes to modern day black media. It ain't about your talent. You gotta go get some shit done or get fixed. That's what it's about. People replace talent with getting fixed up. You still ain't got no damn talent. Yeah, you look like $1 million, but you ain't special worth a damn. Them features is special, but you personally, hell no, ain't nothing special about you. Shit, actually, them features just made you worse. Now you're ridiculous and you're a mess. That's how people be feeling. Look, but at the same time, that when you get older, see, that's the difference. Let me show y'all something, because older people got the right. Because you figure when you get older, you might want to fix or help yourself a little bit. And that's understandable when you an older person. But when you young and ain't nothing wrong with you, that's when it's a problem. If you trying to look 20 in your 30s, then I'll give you a pass. But if you trying to look 30 in your 40s, then okay, I get it. But when you in your 20s, what you trying to look like? You in your teens? But that's Negro. But some people be fucked up bad. They be 20 and be looking like they 30. So they're like, damn, I need something to help me out. I seen them. It be young people that look like old people. Maybe it's something in the food, or I don't know what it is. But you see somebody come in the Dollar General, head looking crazy. Again, it's tank top dirty, sweatpants funky. People like, who mama is that? Somebody come in the door looking 10 times better than that person, talking about, that's my daughter. I seen it. It be men, they be bigger than their daddy. They daddy look like a little ass boy. They son look like a grown ass man. They be punking their daddies. Like, wait a minute, man. You came out my nuts, man. Now give me the controller, son. No, just because you got muscles. No, matter of fact, go to your room. Go to your room. Your big ass son looking like a linebacker. He ain't budging. Did you hear what I said? You snatched the damn. You snatched the PlayStation out the wall. Did you not hear what I said? He just sitting there growling, looking at you. He been eating all that damn chicken. Now he ready to jump. Next thing you know, he beat your ass. He got you sleeping in the guest room and all that. But that's Negro here, no there. Hell, be buffer than your kids. That should be your main goal in life, especially if you want to be an authoritative figure. His mamas out there in their bedroom when ain't nobody looking, they be hitting them push-ups just in case they got to G-check somebody around there. Your grandmama go in the room with the cane, walking real slow. As soon as she closed that door, she start busting out some burpees. Like, yeah, I got these niggas fool around here just in case I gotta rep my set. It's crazy like that. I'm chilling tonight. But y'all gotta let me know. How y'all feel about relationship talk? I dibbled and dabbled with it a little bit when it comes to black relationships and black problems and stuff like that. And I'm considering making that an arena. I've done it way, way before, years and years ago. I had some things going on with so it's not like I never done it before, but I'm considering getting into the relationship aspect of things. And I was wondering how y'all feel about it. My biggest fear is, not biggest fear, but something that concerns me is showing up on the channel and having some content that y'all not with. It's like, I'm with it, but are y'all with it? Is y'all with that type of content as far as, what you say, relationship talk? Would you tune into that? That's what y'all need to let me know out there, real talk. Because if it is something that inspires you and something that you would be willing to, because there's a lot of avenues that you can go when it comes to relationship talk. Matter of fact, let me take some time on this R. Kelly video to work out the kinks. So let's do this real quick. It's a dude out there. What's his name? It's a couple of them that do the relationship videos and things. What's this guy? This dude right here. He do the put him on screen. He do relationship videos, and y'all probably seen him. You get on there, and he had the playlist of the women's talking about, what they be talking about. And the thing about this type of material, I'll tell you that there's a lot of, this is some copy paste type, right? Which is understandable because these people, they just doing vlogs or whatever the case is. So let's work this program on S.A.T. real quick. And I also want to give this young man a shout out and let him know, hey, player, you know, all y'all listening, go subscribe to Dating Right. Because, you know, he been doing this. He been putting it down with them damn, with them videos or whatever the case is. So let's take a little glimpse at this. Let's get into this. Oh, look.
Something I got on the bus.
I understand, but I don't allow kids while I'm doing hair around, period. It's just you, and that's it.
So I'm saying, what I'm supposed to do? Cause
I mean, I don't know. That's not my problem. I just supposed to do the hair. That's all I'm supposed to do.
Hold on. She had 6 kids, not 1, 2, or 3. Listen at the person she on the phone with at the end. She had 6 kids. Wait a minute.
And the friend on the phone said, tell him to give you your money back. And
damn, what the hell going on? I don't know if I'm gonna see what it do. I ain't gonna give up on the stream. Look at this. Y'all gotta see this.
Yep, they tricked us. They had black women thinking that we need to keep up with men, that we gotta be bosses and be independent women. They tricked us. I just came from working every day, my own business. I opened and I closed there. I had no time for my family. I had no time for my husband.
Who's she talking to, man? That's what I be trying to understand. Who is she talking to? She talking to the phone? Who does that? Just spilling it to their phone. That's a different level of goofy. You already federal. Now you making yourself public. Damn. I guess that's what you call a double whammy. It's a problem. These people, they just get online and spill it. It must not be that important if they willing to tell everybody their business like that. It's kind of cheesy. At least that's how I feel about it. And that's how I feel. Actually, I don't know how long I could listen to somebody talking like that about anything. Look, I've been on here for 2 hours. I need to pull a plug somewhere. But yeah, that's annoying because I ain't talking about nothing. Or maybe I'm not listening. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to listen. That's what I'm going to do. No, put on that other music. Yeah, put that on. Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to get out my feelings and just listen. That's what I'm going to have to do. I guess I be in my feelings too much. Got to tune myself out to listen to this rhetoric. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to see if I can handle it. Like drinking bitter lemons or something. Ugh.
Then I had no time because I was tired. I had no time for my kids. I had other people getting them off the bus and not knowing what's going on with my older son. They tricked us, y'all. Other groups of women, not all of them, in different areas, they're at home with their kids. All of that independent, you know that independent song by Lil Boosie? You know that Single Lady song by Beyonce? They tricked us, y'all. They tricked us. They tricked us. Beyonce isn't single anyway. And she got, I don't even know how many kids. But they tricked us, y'all. That's why black women are right now the #1 group getting diagnosed with autoimmune disorders, cancers. Many of these autoimmune disorders come from stress. when we try to live in our masculine.
Hold on. So being boss chicks is literally killing people? I ain't know that much. Damn, that's cold-blooded. They literally dying to be boss chick. I don't believe. Matter of fact, cut that off. I don't know about that narrative, man. I think it's a lot that go into what she talking about. Cause I don't feel like nobody tricked nobody. People was on the same page with everything that been going on for the past, I don't know, damn, for a long ass time. Damn near 100 years, man. It ain't nobody been tricked. This has been happening, and it is what it is. People feel the way they feel, and rightfully so for the most part. You know, people feel like, you know, they got to boss up in life. Hey, boss up. Man, I ain't mad at it. But you have to create a dynamic, especially if you're trying to be in a relationship. You got to be realistic about it. And a lot of men have to play the curb in a relationship because there's only so much you can do as a man if you got sense. You don't want to throw your life away over an argument and no shit like that. You don't want to be doing hard time because your bae pissed you off. So you're going to have to cool it down. Your temperament going to have to be a lot lighter if you're trying to be in a relationship with somebody in these days and time. And a lot of men would choose to be single just to maintain a bad temperament. And that's horrible because your temper is always going to leave you like that. If you work on your temperament, then maybe your problem wouldn't be so bad. Hey, how y'all think that sound for relationship talk? That sound good? What y'all think? Did I do good, man? Gage Gore, what it do, brother? Showtime at the Apollo again. He know. Gage been there. Look, Gage Gore, man, we've been rolling for a long time, man. I want to say the whole 9 years. Well, shit, it been 10 years. Damn, 10 years strong, dog. Showtime at the Apollo again. Gotta tweak the content again. Hey, to be continued. I got some great things in store. Y'all just, I got things set up with everything, but now I see I gotta tweak some things with S.A.T. I gotta do this, man. Okay, I understand what's happening here. He said since 2016. Damn, man. Been a long time, bro. But yeah, it's time, man. 2016. It's always like this in the beginning of the year. And I feel like it should be like that for everybody. You got to regroup, re-strategize. You got to redo your thing, man. That's the only way it makes sense. And I'm so glad y'all here. All of this has been experimental for me. I feel like a scientist. I've been in the laboratory experimenting. Because simple is simple, but complication should be worth gold. So yeah, I'm finally willing to do the work. And that's what I've been doing. I've been working tirelessly. My man said, make a gaming channel, lounge channel again. You know what? Damn. You know what? That might just be cool. Damn, I think, you know what? I'ma think about that. That might be kind of cool. Well, shit. Damn, where my paper at? I gotta write this down. Oh, shit. Damn, I done knocked over the whole damn thing. Reggie, wait a minute, man. What you doing, bro? Ooh, I done messed around, pooted. Oh, no, player. Oh, no. Oh, man, hold on. I need to get something. Let me borrow your shirt.
Let go of my shirt.
Shit, I done messed around. Oh, man. I need to wipe this up. Oh, no, I done shot. Oh, man, I done shot it on myself. Oh, goddamn. Oh, I went through the pimple. Oh, the goddamn. I went through the right side of the pimple. Oh, no. Oh, man, hold on, man. I just bought this white seat. The seat pearly white. Oh, it ain't white no more. Oh, man. Damn. I might have to get out of here, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here because I gotta take a bath. Oh, damn, this is so embarrassing. I guess I did it this time, talking too damn much, man. I've been talking too damn much. All right. Hummingbird, I gotta go because I got some things I gotta do, but I want to thank you for tuning in. K Cartier, I'm taking the time, baby, because it's stanking over here right now, but I'm gonna take this little bit of time just to thank you personally. Linda Strenda Street, Amy Elysia, Genetic, brother, I appreciate you, man, and everybody else that been watching the video. Matter of fact, I gotta go. I'll be right back. All right. I got clean hands. I'm back, y'all. Now I can continue to say my goodbyes in peace, in harmony. I feel better, a whole lot better. I halfway cleaned up my situation. Now I want to finish with them shout outs, man. But before I do that, y'all keep a lookout. About to be some things going down. I don't know if this gonna reinvent the wheel or something like that, but I'ma try. That's what I'ma do. I'ma switch it up, baby. Well, hell. Matter of fact, since I'm here. Oh. Hold on. Oh. Here we go, man. Oh, man. Okay. Well, damn, I got some things I gotta do. I'm over here taking notes. I mean, it's that season. I don't know what's going on with me, but it's happening all at once, man. It is what it is. And that's all right. Sometimes people get a chance to feel driven, and it's a beautiful feeling. I'm over here about to cry on the stream. Cause I know it's about to be some changes. Somebody said the world will never know. What the hell that's supposed to mean? Y'all about to find out tonight. Somebody said Sean's new name is Charming. He said y'all like the vertical live. Hold on. Them shots been fired. I can't believe it after all I done did. There they go again. Nino Brown and G Money. That's how it always been, man. And I knew that's what it was. Smoking on that, whatever they be smoking, man, behind my back. I know what's going on. Smoking on that shit behind my back. And I ain't know. But now I do. And it broke my heart. And G Money out here in the chat, tweaking and things, man. He in the chat tweaking. But it happened before. And if it happened before, then you know it happened again, man. And that's how it is with family. But what you gonna do? You family, man. Hell, when you get a certain age, your family ain't no family no more. They your parting partners. Cause y'all get to that point to where, hell, who gonna be next? Y'all be looking at each other like, it might be you. People be sitting around curious, wondering. Like, shit, I remember when we was in the pond together, when we was some young ducks, some spring chickens. We came up, you was young. Remember when we used to climb the trees? Used to run up there, jump on the tree, climb up. Remember when we was young? When you start getting older, them conversations start getting a little different. They be interested in what's wrong with you. It'd be best not to tell them. They be plotting and planning in their brain. Next thing you know, shit start manifesting for them. And they might not have your best interests at heart. So that's why you gotta be careful what you say to people. Says the Negro on the live stream, spilling all his damn business on the R. Kelly video. Ain't even talking about R. Kelly. R. Kelly. Excuse my language. I gotta work on that too. I gotta get into practice mode. I've been gone for a while. That's why I'm like this, y'all. I've been gone for a while. And I gotta get back familiarized with this whole live space. As y'all can see, it's a vertical live. So this all completely experimental at this phase. So I get it. I see what's going on. And it took for me, let me share something with y'all real quick. Because I did the same thing on my other channel to figure things out. I did a random live and I tested it to see what it was like. Sometimes you have to do something in order to see what it's like, in order to see if you like it or not. And when you do that and you don't like it, then you try something else and see how you like that. It's really all about what you like at the end of the day. So in this experiment, there's a lot of changes that have to happen. And I see that instantly. And what time is it? Yeah, there's some things that have to change about, but I don't know how I feel about the vertical live, you know, because it's a new feature. It's the future or whatever the case is. So what's going on with them vertical lives? This is unfamiliar to me. And I'm trying to get familiar with it. It's not as smooth as my regular lives. It's a little crazy, but you know, I'm capable and able. But what comes along with this? You know what this is? This is a straight radio box. That's what this is. This show is straight radio. That's it. It's on the dial. And that's what it's about to be. It's great radio. And making this, okay, I get it. I see what's going on here. That's what I'm working on tonight. This vertical shit, this for me, this radio talk. because it's too simple. It's too simple to be complicated. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could make it complicated, but it'll be best to keep it simple with something like, at least in my opinion. So, yeah, we gonna flip this the next time. And the damn the OJ Jenkins voice probably gotta go. Cause I've been running that for about I don't know how long. But it give S.A.T that flavor. But I was thinking too, that, character is always good. Because character give you a certain perspective that you probably wouldn't normally have. And I had to explain to people that, because people thought that something was wrong because I can do characters so well, but the people in my family can do characters well. My mom do characters better than anybody. Her character is believable and convincible. So that's nothing. And it's an entertainment aspect because some characters are entertaining at the end of the day. But in the times we live in, traditional forms of entertainment are scrutinized and looked down upon. It's like doing a minstrel show or something like that. People, they would rather not, be entertained the traditional. People don't want to do nothing traditional no more. Tradition is frowned upon. Not with everybody, but for a lot of people, it's going that route. They're looking for ways to demonize traditional things. And it's like, how low can it go? They were saying something about taking cranberry sauce off the market before Thanksgiving. And I think that's diabolical. Hell, it probably is time to let go of the Roscoe Jenkins shit on S.A.T. Well, goddamn. Damn. Do I get a nigga a burial? I do the motherfucker. Maybe I'll bring him out every now and then. Motherfucker, bring him out like Mr. Tendenism or some shit. Matter of fact, I do skits with that motherfucker. That'd be fun. The Zataran man, the S.A.T man. Yeah, put him in the back. I'm the boss, motherfucker. You know what? I think it's about that time. Put the S.A.T man in the back. That motherfucker do cameos and shit. That way, I can increase my workflow. Yeah. I feel like, what's the motherfucker? Pinky in the Brain? That will be better. Bring that motherfucker out only when it's necessary. Hey, man. He do got a history. Tell him to go that way. Hey. Now, okay. Outside of that character. Just me, Sean Blasey. Hey, it might work, it might not. But hey, outside of that character, how would I be able to handle this damn date right shit? Listen.
Now, I know some of us, we have to work. And, we got to do what we got to do. But for those of us that have a choice, what are we trying to prove to people by showing that we're a boss, or we can do this and that? Because we can't. Something is always going to be
You know, that black umbrella has been used and abused, my brothers and sisters, plenty of times, way too many times. That black umbrella been used and abused. People use it when they see fit. People want to be black when there's a narrative. In any other situation, she probably be talking about, I'm bilingual. No, papa, I ain't. She probably be talking like Cardi B when it suits her. And a lot of people do that. They could get Caribbean on your ass, up north, down south. They be all over the place with it. They can turn straight Valley girl. They could do all that. So that's why you got, that's an umbrella. People want to run. You got people that's not even black that run under the black umbrella when it suits them. Men and women. Men and women run under the black woman umbrella of all nationalities. Whenever it's necessary, they will play that card. Y'all see it all the time. Like, oh, they got the bundles on sale. The bundles, I got 3 for $4. They gave me 3 for $4 with the bundles. We bundled up. And tell so-and-so to come over and get some braids. I got the hookup with the bundles. Had a whole hood buzzing. They be standing at the gas station like it's an earthquake because you got the hookup with them bundles. But that's Negro here, no there. Yeah, that went left. Okay, let's keep it going. I do apologize. Let's go.
Build. Be it your kids if you have to work full time. But they tricked us. They tricked us into living in our masculine when we should be living in our feminine. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Well, I am a little bit, but yeah, it's by plan, y'all. And look how we're getting diagnosed with different diseases and disorders. Even me, I personally was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis while I was in a really stressful.
This is sad, man. I'm stressed up, man. I'm sorry that she's stressing, but I ain't trying to be stressed. That's how I feel about this. I ain't trying to share her whatever she got going on, her misery. I don't want to make that a part of my life. So that's out. That's a no-go. I ain't gonna be able to do it. That's off the table. It ain't rocking. You know what I'm saying? That shit, I'll be stressed out. Gotta edit some chick. Sounding miserable. Like, damn. That ain't no dream job. I wouldn't want to do that. Gotta listen to her bullshit for a living. Man, tell it to your man. I don't want to hear that. Hey, men need a voice, man. Men need to start saying more. Men need to start having conversations and telling it. You know, that's what needs to be happening. Let me take some more notes. Y'all stay tuned while I do this real quick. Shit, I'm on my way to Cuba and I gotta get it together. Okay. Might even move to Cuba. I don't know. We gonna figure it out. I'm willing to move wherever the fruit and the pineapples and stuff just grow on the trees, man. That's where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to pull a Khalees. So I'm thinking of a master plan. You know what I'm saying? Look, dating is out. I don't give a damn about dating. And you know, dating, that shit for the kids. I think at some point you get too old to be dating. Like, it's pathetic after a while. And I know it's not right to look at it like that, but it is kind of pathetic if you're still with the shit you got going on at old age. And the older you get, all of your complications, you need to be focused on peace. and you're dating for what? We ain't getting no younger, we might as well do it. We ain't got no kids and I must confess, let's get married. You ain't got no children, and I ain't got no children running around here neither. We ain't getting no younger, we might as well do it. Let's get married, let's get married. Shit. And I need a new chair. Wow, this motherfucker. I know y'all hear this shit rocking. I make a good point. All you hear is pop. Like, damn, nigga, get a new chair. Shit, I'm gonna get me a stone chair. Shit gonna make me a chair out of some bricks and sit that in the studio, man. You ain't gonna hear shit but them pebbles rolling on the live stream. Okay, let me see what my people talking about, because this is important. This type of data is what I be needing from my people. So let me see what's being said and what they talk about on my screen. Somebody said, I haven't dated in 8 years. That's how focused I've been on my own life. Well, if you in a relationship, that's fine. If you single, then shit, you know, you living your life. She said, Mama and I visited Cuba in 2019. Beautiful experience. Pretty sure it was. And y'all was grateful as hell when y'all got back to America. Somebody said, the way I see it, chicks like these with issues ain't mine. I'm going to keep being the woman God made me, and a lot of these females' problems do not define me. Right. But there's people that feed in to the conversation. Somebody said, I know Black Poppy Dominican, that keep doing you, whatever you decide is going to be entertaining. You know what, Evelyn? I really do appreciate that. Is a beautiful jewel that you drop right there. I really do appreciate that. Said death genetically engineered as much as our food, meat, veggies, and fruits. Man, I noticed something tonight when I was juicing or whatever. There's a whole lot of sugar in fruit. And you have to you got to balance that out. Fruit can be just as bad as a Snicker or something like that if you consume too much of it. And you wouldn't see it unless you ever did some juicing before. Because you trying to get all the juice out of a piece of fruit, and you will be amazed at how much juice come out of, especially apples, if you do it right. Like, damn, it's natural sugar, but it's still sugar. And you got to figure out a way to balance that. Don't think you going to make a bunch of juice and take it to the head, because you might fall into a diabetic shock. They be like, it's just juice. Like, yeah, with a whole lot of sugar in it. You got to filter water. You got to water that down. You got to find a way to filter out that madness. If you're going to be juicing, plan on using water too. Don't just make no juice and take it to the head. You might as well eat a fucking Snicker bar. But that's neither here nor there. Most likely, I'm going to go back to the Zataran voice and make some old folk tales about the entertainment industry. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to run right back to the Zataran man and make a folk tale about the people in the entertainment industry. And you know, that gig is pretty much up in 2000. I mean, it's still doable, but come on, man. That's some hard work. But we gonna figure it out, baby. Hey, when you get to this point in your life and you like, and you feeling as if, you know, legacy and destiny, and when all them cards come into play, it do something to you. It really, it changes you, and things happen in your life, and you don't realize how much it changes you as a person. Experiences change people, man. So this whole YouTube experience, I'm finally starting to see it for what it is in this atmosphere that we in right now. If it ain't a passion project, don't even bother. Cause you gonna fizzle. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key. At some point, it have to turn into passion. Because if you don't have that, then, you know, you ain't going to have the drive to do nothing. You know, and if it's not a project that's worth being passionate about, then, you know, it lacks substance, especially at this stage. And that's what I've been dealing with and sorting out. The fact that, you know, there's a lot of entertainment out there. It's just of ways of marketing. But what I'm gonna have to, well, I ain't gonna spill it because I already done did it, and it's, you know, it's coming, and it's all about comfort at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because with oversaturation, just figure you worked at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Your shit turned into Mickey D's because there's you know a easy entry point or whatever. But that's okay if you're passionate about what you do. That's why when you go to restaurants and there's an overly passionate guy that's working behind the counter, and he makes sure every order is up on time, and he got your back. He hit you with the extra fries, the extra drink. That motherfucker on his way to be the CEO of the company. I promise you that's what he's doing. You see, you pull into the Chick-fil-A, and there's some tall guy, look like he's in college, and he's real chipper about his Chick-fil-A. He bought the bag out, the shit hot. He compliment you, keep him up. He's on his way to the White House somewhere. That's how that works. If you're enthusiastic about whatever it is, you have to have enthusiasm. And there is nothing more enthusiastic about R. Kelly and motherfucking whatever he got going. Shit. But in the realm of entertainment, that's where things get complex, y'all. This is the issue with entertainment. And I want to share this with y'all real quick. This is the issue. Look. All right, this is what's happening with entertainment. This is the stuff that's out today. These are the movies that's out there. And there's nothing wrong with these movies. It's just that people, you know, you lose interest when you see Popeye as a giant in the middle of the ocean with them Popeye arms, with his back looking like he just got done banging a stripper or something. It's crazy. They bought, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about none of these movies because I know it's a lot of creative art that need to be respected, but the audience don't know how to feel about authentic art because you used to seeing something that's poorly done but catchy. You get more satisfaction out of a short than you would a full video or a full movie. And then it's on to the next one. It added more wheels to the rat race with this thing. So, people, they put their heart in. So the critics, they're relentless when it comes to a lot of this art. These people put a lot of passion into this, and then Rotten Tomatoes get them 2 eggs. They call their movie a BLT or something. Got lettuce, tomatoes, bread, gave it some bacon, and some Rotten Tomatoes. And you see the movie, and you say it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. What was that one movie that came out? And you know what? I probably need to start going to see these movies and talking about these shits. Or just talking about movies in general. You know what? Nah, that's hitting on something with me. That struck a nerve. Sometimes movies, I would actually love that. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm done talking. I'm done. Tendonism. I'm done talking. Tendonism. But damn, how they gonna talk about movies if it's called radio? That'd be whack. Oh, hold on. Wait. Oh, shit. Let me write this down. Oh, man, that would be dope. Oh, man, that would be a hit. That would be a... What? Oh, man. That's great. I'm going to kick it here until I get all the answers to my questions. That's what I'm going to do. That's what's happening tonight. Hold on, yo. Yeah, man. Oh, I don't know where my shit at, man. I've been looking. Where the hell I put it? I don't know. I'm looking for something. I don't know where it's at. Damn. And I've been doing that a lot more too. I'd be like, damn it, where is my phone? And that's horrible. I think I need to get another case or something like that. Because, okay, I want to have this talk real fast. There's something I'm interested in talking about. Matter of fact, let me write it down. Yeah. Now that's dope. Had to write that down. Okay, I guess it still matter, to have this conversation. Wait. I gotta write that down too. That's some good shit. Yeah. Have you ever got downloads before in your life? Do that happen to you? I don't think it happened to everybody. Maybe it do, maybe it don't. Somebody let me know. Yeah, put that music on. Have you ever received a download? Does it happen to you? That's what I want to know. I don't even want to talk about what I was trying to talk about before. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to keep it. What time is it? Oh, damn, it's one. I was supposed to been gone. But it is what it is. I still got a couple of answers or questions or whatever. And I'm going to figure it out on this stream tonight. It's special. Something going on, y'all. It's a special moment. I don't know if y'all could feel it, but I could definitely feel it. And this happens once in a lifetime. Well, it happened before. It happened a couple of times. Damn, I gotta write this down too. Oh man, come on, man. Oh, that's crazy. Another great idea. It is what it is, baby. Okay. Now, S.A.T. Everything else is figured out. Sean Blazington figured out. Docs Daily is figured out. But this one, now this is the kicker. Hey, I will figure it out tonight. I will not leave until I get it. I think I'm halfway there. I want y'all to enjoy the ride. I don't know how many of these verticals y'all gonna see. It might, I don't know, might be the last one. So we gonna make this one right here special. In the name of R. Kelly. But we in the back of the tape. So we just chilling out. Talking on the radio. That's all we doing. What can you really do with a radio box? Are people willing to listen? Hey, if people willing to listen, I'm willing to talk. If people willing to tune in, hey, I think I'm kind of getting it. But it's a lot of aspects going into this thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, I could do that. Oh, okay. I could do that. Yeah. Well, I got it. And it's an order. Well, there it is. So all of this shit is about to get flipped. I hope it work out, because it's definitely a gamble. I hope y'all like it, because we going into it this week. And, you know, I have to ride it on out. You know, when you make your bed, you lay in it. When you make your bed, you gotta lay up in it. So, it is what it is. But this makeover that I'm about to work on tonight, It's gonna be pretty sleek. It's gonna be like a new Cadillac or some shit. Or a fucking Lambo. I see the vision. So, okay. Somebody said no risk, no reward. Yeah. Well, I'm willing to roll with what I decided. I'm willing to roll with it. I'm willing to roll all the way to the bank. I think it'll be perfect. Oh, hold on, wait. Run that back. Oh, there it go. That's what I needed. Yes. Oh, God. Oh, my God, yes. I know it. Yes. I know what I'm going to do. Oh, man. Damn. This is going to be... Man, I might as well put this shit on there now. Since I'm experimenting, I might as well just go ahead and test it on the live. Y'all about to witness. Y'all gonna get a little taste. Yeah. Let me get this together. I gotta go into my files and stuff. I don't know how many new folders. I've been building folders, y'all. Wait a minute. Where would I find this? What am I looking for? Okay, I would have to go to this folder and I would have to go in here. Oh, there it go. Then I would have to, let me test this. No. No, I'm looking for something. Cut the music so I can hear it clear. Let me see. I think that'll do it. Let's put this in here. And, okay, where is it? There it go. Turn it up. Okay. Now, no. This may be the only one that will do, and that's not good enough. It needs something along these lines. Hold on. Put that back up. Okay. Oh, I get it. I see. Let me write this down too. Okay. All right, that's good. Now, that's the thing about it. Okay, let me put this on. Because when you make transitions, especially 3, it is one thing to make 1. But when you're making 3, you figure, you make 1 transition, but the state of black entertainment gotta raise the bar. The arena is whack. And like I said earlier, who trying to compete with a geek in glasses? I feel like authenticity is the only currency that we really have. If you don't have that, then no matter how much money you got, if you don't have authenticity, you piss poor. And that's what it boils down to. Do y'all like my voice? for the people listening. And I'm not trying to be funny about it, but I heard people, I've read comments, and I don't take stuff to heart. You know what I'm saying? Because people say anything, and you figure if you can't see someone, the voice is the closest thing to seeing somebody. So I always looked over that. Like, well, hell, what else they gonna say? I got nice eyes or nice eyebrows or some shit, and they ain't seen me like that. So I never took it like that. But if it's something that's unique and I don't know, then I need to know. Somebody said, love your voice, so soothing. Like quiet storm type of soothing. Is that what it's supposed to be used for? Because if it is, somebody got to let me know. Because maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Somebody said, I love your voice. Oh, well, let me, okay. Well, damn. Hey, I guess this is a new birth for this channel moving forward. Well, I made my bed. I lay in it. I'll shed that skin this time. And I advise everybody to do that. Hey, sometimes you have to unload a burden in order to move forward. How that sound? Would it help you sleep? I'm a damn, goddamn, I need to take my melatonin. What the hell wrong with me? I don't know what it is. Where I put it, god damn it. I sound like an old senile man. And that's why I gotta take it easy with the content. Because what you feed your brain, I'm telling you, man, it is not healthy. What you feed your brain, the activity that you put in your mind, if it is not healthy, then you're just not gonna be healthy. And you figure, hell, it's not like I'm eating bad, but that mental food is disgusting. The consumption of the, that arena, that whole spirit is just, ugh. That's how I always felt. But you figure when you're black, but that's that bullshit. That's like, you gotta play basketball because you black. That's like, you gotta do black shit because you black. What if you don't want to do that? Then you a lame. See, that's the problem. When you don't want to go that route, you a lame. I'll just be the lame. So that's where I'm at with it. And when you come from that type of perspective, it's not about if people rock with you. It's about if you rock with yourself. And that's a hidden jewel that a lot of people don't. You probably got it, but a lot of people don't got it. Sometimes people spend most of their lives concerned about the people that rock with them, the people that find them interesting, the people that, they associate with, or the people that they're accepted by. But sometimes you have to let go of your true self in order to be in these circles or whatever. So, hey, it's all a gamble. And if you're not willing to roll the dice, you're not willing to play the game. And it is what it is now. And I could do that. Let me get this together. Hey, that's the move. Cause yeah. Hey, we gonna rock it out. It's definitely a switch in this whole thing right now. And you know, we gonna test it out tomorrow. We will be testing. That's what we're doing. We're testing 1, 2 around here. And it's a leap that have to be taken or taken in this field, because especially when you find yourself in a pioneering position, when you've witnessed people pivot off of your pivots, and 9 years strong, you figure there's generations that came up and decided that, hey, you know, that's a move that I want to make, or I want to make a similar type of move to that. And to be the initiator and the orchestrator of a lot of things. It ain't like I invented the wheel. It was somebody that I got the idea from. It was people that I was inspired from. I ain't making it seem like I created the earth and all that shit. It ain't that deep. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Somebody done did something in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So best believe I'm as humble as they come. But like I said, it's the state of there's different types of black people. You know what I'm saying? There's people that do things in their public interest, and then there's people that do things in their personal interest. You know, you may not be personally interested in going to a certain event, but since the public is, you want to be in the public, and you that type of person, then you'll put your public interest in front of your personal interest. But then there's people that do the opposite. That's what you call an introvert, extrovert type of person or people. I'm more in the introvert sphere in the extroverted arena. So it's best for me to do some introverted shit to actually be comfortable. Hold on, wait. Let me see what's going on here. Somebody said, Cyrene, mermaids, your voice symbolism, love it. Oh. I appreciate that, Queen. I really do. I would have never thought people would connect those type of dots or even see those type of dots. It is on the screen, ain't it? Yeah. And you know, I never thought about that. I never hold on, so y'all trying to say that yeah, but that need to be a man. If y'all talking about me, it gotta be a he-man on that motherfucker. No disrespect, but you know what? That's what's wrong with it. Hold up. Yeah. That's what's wrong with it. It's not supposed to be that. Not for me. Okay. Well, so that's what, okay. All right. I could do that. Oh, wait. Hey, you don't know until you try. Sometimes you just got to put your feet in the pond. If you don't know how to swim, sometimes you start just by swinging your feet in the water. You got to get started somewhere. You might want to get in the shallow end before you take off with them them big fish. You just got to get your foot in the pond. And I see that with this stream. And I've been holding off in my head, pondering and stuff. And I have to run experimental streams for a little while. And it might be awkward, but I have to label them to be experimental. And that's what I will do this month. I will, we're gonna be doing some testing around here with some new stuff. For my liking, for the most part. And I'm hoping that y'all will like it too. Cause I gotta orchestrate Quincy Jones this thing. Somebody said, hold on, y'all throwing out ideas. I appreciate that. I need to be in this chat looking at what everybody talking about, because y'all feedback means the world to me, man, because y'all be watching and y'all important. Not just because, y'all important. Y'all know that. Somebody said melatonin radio. Come on. You know what? That's kind of fire though. Melatonin. Ooh. Be on the street. Be on this motherfucker knocked out. Be snoring on there. Nigga knocked the fuck out. And I do be up late. I be up late and then a motherfucker, man. That might just be the key. Shit. Hold on. Oh my God. You know what? I think that. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. I think I like that too. Yeah. Somebody said that would be a Barry White ASMR. Yeah, that would be on that melatonin radio. Somebody said, have you ever been to Ocean View on the Chesapeake Bay in Virginia? I lived there during my 20s, but visited last year and bought some merch, t-shirts, cozies, and yeah, that's the logo. Chesapeake Bay, huh? I bet that's nice over there. Definitely got to test it out. Where that shit at? Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna get it together, y'all. I gotta run. But I think I pretty much got it on what's about to happen with this whole thing. Yeah. Well, okay. Let me take this down to the yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I like it. Somebody said peace and blessings on your journey, bro. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Oh man. I've been doing this all this year, man. I've been shedding a lot of the skin on certain things. And I'm starting to see that's what comes with change. And put it like this. If you're 300 pounds and then you're 180 pounds, a lot of shit gonna change. And it's gonna take for a lot of change for you to get to that point. If you really want to get there, you're gonna have to change. Because whatever you're doing, it ain't. And what they say, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and it ain't working, that's insanity, or whatever the case is. But you have to be willing. And not to be, matter of fact, I always be like, I ain't trying to preach or I'm not trying to be biblical. Forget that. I am trying to preach and I am trying to be biblical. Excuse me, because it's late and I'm tired. But the point I'm trying to make is, I don't forgot my motherfucking point. I don't forgot. That's like going for a basket and you fumble the ball. You just gotta take that L and keep on rolling. Okay, I get it. Hey, I want to say something to y'all real quick because it's been a long time. I ain't did a live in a long time. Please excuse me. It's gonna be people do long streams all the time. It's already 3 hours in, whatever. I was hitting haymakers in the first 30 minutes and most people don't even make it past the first 15. So we good. It's just us. But yeah. Somebody said shout out Sean. No, put the shit. This gonna change. That's all that's gonna be gone. Matter of fact, I would kick it with y'all, but I got stuff I gotta do. She said shout out to Sean, S.A.T. radio and the chat. And she started dropping names. Said, oh, are you gonna be there when I flip this switch? That's what I want to know. Will you be there? Oh, man. Let me write that down. Yep. There it is. That's what's cracking around here, baby. I'm gonna make it happen. I got everything I need. But I have to run a test on Docs Daily. And it'll be impossible to run my test on the Sean Blazington channel unless I put a lot of time and effort into it. It would have to be something experimental that makes sense. But yeah, I'm so glad that I did this tonight. That way I know which direction to go moving forward with this thing. Can y'all hear that, or do I need to turn it up more? Let me do that before I go, so it'll be right. Is it too loud? Let me see. Can y'all barely hear it? Or can y'all hear it? Hey, I mean, I would stick around and practice a little bit. Oh, now I am going to stick around. I have to stick around. I have to. Somebody said turn it up. Let me try it. Somebody said you're perfect. So it sounds good to everybody. What's going on with that? Can y'all hear that rain in the back? Is it too loud? Do it need to go down? Somebody said loud and clear. I'm talking about the rain in the back. Somebody said, we love you so much, Sean. We giving you tips for your next venture because we want to see you win. And you know what? That's what community is all about. I'm not ashamed. I'm not a one-man army. I didn't build this by myself. You know, if it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't even be no S.A.T, no nothing. So y'all opinion, somebody said don't hear any rain. Wait a minute. Let me check it for myself on the stream. That's what I'm going to do. Put an end to this right now. If I could hear it for myself, somebody lying. Hold up. That's what they stuffing down our throats. All Kelly. Hold on. Where is it? Then she got this bleed. Damn, I can't even get to the. Oh, that's on the damn. I'm talking about on this stream. Let me do this. Let me see. Hold on. Where is it? Ever been to Ocean View and over and it ain't working? That's insanity or whatever the case is for. Because if it is, somebody gotta let me. Y'all could barely hear it. I gotta turn that thing up. That's for damn sure. Because I don't think y'all could really hear it like that. Is that it? Let me see now. Somebody said down here. I know y'all can hear it now. Got to. Let me see. That might be too loud. What about right there? Matter of fact, let me check it for myself real quick. Gotta do the work. That's the thing about this. If you want it to be right, you gotta do it right. It's all about work. Somebody said, there it go. Wait a minute, let me see for myself. Gotta do the work. That's the thing about this. If you want it to be right, you gotta do it right. It's all about work. Okay, somebody said, that sounds good. I gotta back this mic up. Let's do it like this, man. Okay. How do I sound? Do I sound too far away? Do I sound close? Tell me out there, how do I sound? Okay, let me test it out like this and see what it do. I don't know how somebody could flip this into some anything. This is not soothing. This is not gonna unwind you. This is not gonna make you get in a relaxing mood. This news is gonna rile you up and your blood pressure gonna be through the roof. You can't get silky and soaky with this shit right here. Cause it's impossible. It's too toxic. You know what I'm saying? It'll have to be a run through of all the shit in the day. It will really have to be a weather report in order to make it make sense and make it light. It will have to be whatever's going on for the day. So But it's so much ratchet shit in the news to where that ain't relaxing either. Somebody said, "Hear the rain." Vocal didn't change, so the vocals still sound good. Okay, good. Okay, we got this together. Now I got to go back to the drawing board with this thing because black news. A lot of time, not all the time. I guess it all depends on where you stand. And I'm searching for another pond to get in because they getting loud. They mouths getting louder, and they starting to they beefing like YouTubers is beefing like rappers. They got Finesse 2 times done hopped in the pond, and this nigga he's loco. And now he's streaming and doing blogs. It's like, oh, this shit just got real whack. And damn, I'm really an OG in the game, and I just need to face it. Oh, fuck it. Let me write this down. Mm. 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 That's good. Let me see that. Let me try that out real quick and see if that actually makes any sense. What just went through my head right now. I do apologize. I want to thank y'all for kicking it with me. What time is it? Okay, let's do this. Okay, let me look. And this, so, if y'all got stuff y'all got to do, I understand. I don't want to be holding nobody hostage or nothing like that. But, No, that ain't it neither. Because, damn, I gotta get over these roadblocks tonight. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Cause y'all, if anybody understand, y'all understand. Cause y'all been there. Y'all been here for this whole thing. So I need to see what y'all talking about. Lord help me. It's a motherfucking, what they call it, a crisis or something like that. A good one, but it's definitely happening. Put the damn rain back on. You know what? I understand now why they call it an identity crisis. Because you could never stay the same person for your life, but some people choose to, just stay that person so they wouldn't have to go through a crisis. It's more easy and simple to stay that person so they wouldn't have to go through a crisis or whatever the case is. Matter of fact, let me look that up and make it really make sense, because life is real and you gotta know what the hell you're going through. Look. I spelled crisis like Christ is. I spelled it like Christ. That's how you know I'm fucked up in the game. Hold on. He said, what it said? It says, midlife crisis is a period of intense, often emotional, self-reflection, and transition, typically occurring between ages 40 and 60, driven by awareness of morality and unfulfilled goals. It involves questioning life choices, resulting in depression, anxiety, nostalgia, or drastic behavioral changes such as risky, impulsive decisions. Damn. I might be going through a midlife motherfucking crisis, y'all. I can't believe it. Ooh. What's happening? I done done it all. I'm the shorty low of midlife crises, man. Done it all. Shit, this might be my third one. I thought you was only supposed to have one. I went through this shit in my 20s. Shit, being a cancer is a midlife crisis. The fuck? Hey, this don't apply to me. It always apply to me. It ain't got shit to do with being 40. This is my life in a nutshell. What the hell? I've been having a midlife crisis my whole damn life. I'll be good. What the hell? I guess this for regular people to go through this type of shit. For me, it's every full moon. They be like, wow, you survived another full moon. I'm like, I did. I said, I gotta read it again. Because it's ridiculous to me. All my life, maybe this is the answer to my questions. So the midlife crisis is a period of intense, often emotional self-reflection and transition, typically occurring between the age. They turn into a cancer for 20 years. Like, it's cancer season, baby. I'm 40. So driven by awareness of morality and unfulfilled goals, it involves questioning life's choices, resulting in depression. That's good. That's good. Get your head on the right track. I think that's necessary. You come to a crossroads to where you have to choose right because you don't already chose all the wrong. Do you keep choosing wrong or do you choose right? I think that's great, depending on how you choose. Now, it's a gamble because you can crap out. And that's why I feel like R. Kelly, he should have just, whatever he had going on, he should have matured when it was time to mature. He was too old to be so immature. That's where he messed up. If he would have, I could have ran this R. Kelly shit like this. And that would have been a way more pleasing experience. But I don't want to market R. Kelly. I don't want to be in the R. Kelly market. So that's what we working out right here. But yeah, that's interesting right there. That whole midlife crisis thing. I think people go through that every 20 years. Because I remember when I turned 20, I went through an episode where I was feeling like that. And I was questioning and reflecting and all that type of stuff. It was rough going from the, especially when I turned 21, that's when I was like, you know, things are different. Like I'm a man now. Like that's when you gotta buck up. You know, at that age, when you really got, but I bucked up way earlier than that. I had my own place when I was 18. And I learned early, just because you could do something, don't mean that you should do something. Just because you got the freedom, don't mean you gotta, you know, I learned that quick. Especially when you have people come over to your house and you gotta understand that when people come to your house, you gotta make them respect your house. Don't let them disrespect your house. But, you know, that's something you had. And then eventually it was like, well, hell, I don't really care for having company like that because people tend to be disrespectful in other people's spaces. And I know, you know, that's not necessarily good neither to be. And I'm talking about this with this midlife crisis shit on the screen. It sounds like a cry for help on the video. It's a creative transitional period for me. That's all I'm going through. When you're an artist and you're creative, you have to redefine yourself because your art can be mimicked. They could fucking AI print your ass. They can what's that thing? The 3D print, they could 3D print your whole shit. In these times, and everybody's in a panic, you can't beat the machine. You can't win. You could try to fight it all you want. The machine always gonna win the game. So at this point, it's not about trying to, you know, pump out content. It's about pumping out pleasure. No diddy, yes diddy, depending on how you took that. And you know, when I was juicing earlier, I was thinking like you really have to put a strain on something in order to bring out the good properties of it. So I realize now that this transitioning is going to take a lot of experimentation. And now that I got my feet wet, I want to experiment some more. And if I fuck up, perfect. That's the whole point. If it bomb, I want the shit to bomb. I would rather take the L than to try to keep up in a league of thieves. So that's what I'm gonna do. I will take the whopper if that's what it takes. And I hope that y'all go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do streams explaining my motherfucking self. Cause I gotta make it make sense. If I'm about to be putting artmanship and craft into this motherfucker, somebody gotta hear me this month, goddammit. I'm gonna go on a complaint campaign to figure this. I'm gonna figure it out thoroughly, and y'all gonna see it. Phase 1. Matter of fact, this ain't even phase 1. This is the birth of the phases. I'm about to drag y'all through this shit with me, and I already got a plan. So for all the people that be watching, now let's get this clear before we leave here tonight, because now that I'm back active and I'm back into this, and we back in tune with each other, and we done tweaked it. How y'all feel about this this whole thing right here? How y'all feel about the vertical live? How y'all feel about that? Somebody said, drag me, baby. She knows she dead ass wrong. Her man in the bed sleep. He ain't got no clue. He dreaming about her and she in the chat talking about drag me, baby. Amy Eliza said, don't get me over here hollering during such a serious convo. His mind said, what? Okay, Cartier talking shit. His mind said no, but his body said yes. So wrong. The frontal lobe isn't fully developed until age 25 and 26. I ain't never know that. Nigga walking around with an undeveloped frontal lobe trying to get some cheeks. Like my body needs your body, Like this goes there and that goes oop, yeah. You bird brain motherfucker. Somebody said, I think the fact that he couldn't read or write had a lot to do with his experience of reality. Oh, y'all talking about R. Kelly. Somebody said, just can't see the secret documents fully, all zoomed in. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. This would strictly have to be for radio purposes. Like, this ain't meant for no combo. Not in my opinion. It could be a nice little radio setup. And you know what? We're gonna experiment. Well, I don't know how many times I'm gonna experiment with this, but let me see. Yeah, that'd be good. Dexter's Laboratory. That's what's happening in my world. Sometimes you gotta carve your own lane. And in order to do that, you gotta get dirty. You know? And that's just what it's gonna be. I got the drive to get real messy with this shit in the process. So, yeah. Okay, well, I got this on lock. And thank you, God, because I was freaking out. This notebook is damn near full. How many pages? This notebook is ridiculous. This notebook been going through the motions. This notebook felt all of that shit. It's been getting scribbled on and mistreated sometimes. But it's a great tool to have, especially during moments like this. If you don't know how to write or you don't enjoy writing, that could be a problem, especially for somebody like me, to where you have heavy emotions, deep emotions about things. You get emotional about things. And it's terrible for a man. You know, it's terrible for a woman, but it's even more terrible for a man. But trust me, this is what I realized, fellas. It's all about your diet. That's going to control your temperament, especially when you're a Cancer man or whatever. They say I'm a Cancer moon 3 times. I can't get out of it, and I'm all the way 100. It ain't no Leo sun, and no, my numbers line up all the way there. So I got a condition, man. I can't be fooling with these whippersnappers on YouTube, man. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I can't be trying to keep up with these niggas doing my dance. So, yeah. Y'all get ready for phase 1 tomorrow. It's gonna be testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm gonna run a few experiments. Let me write this down. I'm gonna run a couple of experiments this week to work out all of these kinks. Work out all of them. On all platforms, on all the channels. They all gonna get them kinks worked. And I'm gonna stretch this one out tomorrow. And it's gonna be nice. So what do I call the phase? I'll give it 2 phases. I'll give it 2 pieces of work to okay, let me write that down. Phase. That sounds like fun. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun. It might. Hey, I want y'all to show up for it. You know what I'm saying? When you see it, if it even recommended, if it stop in to see what's going on the next show, because I promise you, it's gonna be something tomorrow night. What's tomorrow? Thursday? No, tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Since tomorrow is Wednesday, I'll run tests on S.A.T. and Docs Daily. That's what I'm gonna do to figure it out. That's what the hell I'm gonna. And it will not be and nothing vertical. It ain't gonna be vertical. Not at all. We gonna go back to the regular, cause I don't know. It's only so much I could do with the vertical, so we'll figure it out. Okay, so let's see. We got phase 1 for and for the docs. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. For that, it's gonna be a strain. It's gonna be a hard strain on both of them. What happened to the rain? Did something happen to the music? Okay. What time is it? Oh my God, it's 2. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm so bad with this. But I got work to do, because I got to get it set up for y'all. I'm gonna do a little work tonight. And I know a lot of y'all tuned in for R. Kelly or whatever. It turned into something. This happened not that long ago. It had to be like, if it wasn't a year ago, it was 2 years ago. And when I went through that night, I wound up making plenty of changes. I went through a night where this happened to me on the stream. I wish I knew what video it was. And I know some of y'all probably was there when it was happening. And I cut the music and I started switching shit up, and it turned out, I think it got me through like 2 more years after that. So it's necessary every now and then. If you want to, switch it up, which is always good. But you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to be willing to be an honest person, because when you're in denial about things, or when you, some people like to toot their own horn or whatever the case is. But, you have to step outside of yourself in order to evaluate yourself properly. So that's what's been going on with this. But it'll be a better job tomorrow than this. This I jumped out the window with this like, huh. And it, seeing it for what it is, I'm glad I did this. That way I won't have to make plans for this in the future. But let me get to work, because that mermaid, that shouldn't be there. It needs a revamp, and I have a nice one in mind. It has to, it got to be something deeper. Not deeper, actually something lighter. So, yeah, I'm about to get to work on that. Yo, I want to thank y'all so much. Can y'all hear the rain? What happened to the damn rain? Where did it go? Let me double check this. Okay, there we go. Is it on the TV? Or on the monitor, rather? It need to be... Hold on, wait. What the fuck? Hold on, what the hell is happening here? Okay, let me see. Can y'all hear it? Hold up. Why in the fuck? Okay, I gotta figure that out too, because that don't make no damn sense. That was bizarre. Wait a minute. There it go. Oh, what the hell was that all about? Okay, we got it. Can y'all hear it? Because I could definitely hear it. Somebody said we can hear water dripping. Okay, good. All right, good. All right, I'm about to get to work. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Y'all be good out there. Hey, y'all get ready for the new S.A.T. It's going down tomorrow. Follow me into this thing, man. We're gonna work this out. I got some things in mind. Y'all gonna see it tomorrow. Stay tuned. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And y'all be good out there. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow night. All right, y'all be good. Okay, all right, yeah, bye.